Hello everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass DMs sit around and play D&D. It's been 20 years since the events of the last campaign, Castle Tymora. Now, a new party of adventurers have been hired by Mary at Castle Tymora, just outside of Waterdeep. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences. And now, let's jump into tonight's episode of Perilous Pursuits.
Oh, I'm not saying that again. You might be recording.
Are you recording now? See, I gotta choose what I say.
Okay, so welcome back to Castle Tymora, the next generation. Let's roll for recap.
Yeah. And minus 15 for Spencer.
Has to be on here.
I feel like you two should share the minus, right?
Oh no!
14. What'd you get, Mike?
Spencer's my only hope.
Oh no!
Yes.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
So I'll roll off with Mike.
I got a 4.
Oh hey! It's a
You got a minus 7.
Why?
Well, he's 15 minutes late.
I'll take his minus 7.
We're just shooting the shit.
Well, I think you guys could like split it.
I'll
So
take
he's
all
at
of his.
1.
No. He'll take...
It will be a far better recap, though, if Spencer does it with that memory. We're talking about your ironclad D&D.
We don't have time for that. We don't have time for a proper recap. Let Art do it.
I rolled a 14. Minus 7 is still...
We're going with Lucy and Chitty. Okay, Art.
It's 7:15. He got here. He got minus 7 total, not minus 7 on his roll.
Oh.
So you get minus 15.
That sucks.
What did you roll in your dice box?
So, I rolled like a 3 or something. He said, I was like, oh, I couldn't do the recap. And you're like, no, you gotta roll it too. I'm like, I guess so.
Professionals. We don't
turn.
First of all,
what?
I had a lot of feedback from Boardman and Columbus. They said,
No more
"Can
tapping.
you add more?"
Yeah,
tapping?
we really enjoy
We
the
need
tapping.
more tapping in the episodes because the last one was just beautiful.
Who was that? It was tapping.
It really-
I might have been me, but I don't tap that much.
I think it was Gord. I'm pretty sure.
I'll take the blame.
Literally, the 100% of the episode, your hands must have been tired after
To be honest, it was actually completely clear. I added tapping in.
On a loop.
Every 33 seconds. It was
Yeah,
like
you made it
A
30
random.
seconds.
I had a little key every time I tapped a key. It added in like 5 seconds of tap, 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 tap.
That really kept your teeth on edge throughout the episode. It kept the tension up.
It was such a good episode, and then you just hear tapping and shit. Sorry, Boardman. We're gonna remove the tap.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll add a Boardman episode. It's just tap. 3 hours of tapping.
Oh my gosh.
Is Boardman a place?
I think it's Idaho
Okay.
or Ohio.
Idaho?
I gotta Google it.
Idaho.
Oh boy.
All right, so last session, we started off
Oregon.
at the castle.
Oh, I like Oregon.
At the castle in Oregon.
There's one in Ohio too.
But the good one's in Oregon.
Okay.
Which one did you get comments from? Oregon or Idaho?
I ain't got no comments. I'm just made all that shit.
What? Sounds way more accurate.
I just got 1 subscriber. He's sitting as a DM.
We started at the castle. We woke up, we had breakfast. Some of us tended to our various infant pets, future mounts, whatever you want to call them. We came up with a master plan to skip out on anger management course.
Yeah, great plans.
Loaded up a load of flowers and headed out to town. Did a little bit of shopping. Got some materials to be able to find familiar.
Hey.
we
People.
Hey, meat people.
came up with a plan
Not
to
order.
bring back meat.
We went to Magic Meats to get the meat.
We went to Magic Meats. We went to M&M Meats.
Brought to you by.
Brought to you by. We always wonder what the M&M standard for. Now we know.
Magic meat.
Magic Meats.
That's how I'm going to think of it every time I go there.
We went.
MEETS. Just so we're clear.
We went back to the Harry Hyman, the Sloughing Hyman, the whatever the bar was.
HSP.
To be able to find Bebop. He was much smaller, more gaunt than last we saw him. Through some hold person and some very thoughtful friendship and chatting, decided. Why are you giving me that look?
Because you're just
did
ruining
great.
my reputation
You
by.
did great.
You're calling me thoughtful. Like I have a
You
reputation.
did fantastic. You were so caring, so thoughtful. It was amazing. He jumped in a carriage to head back to Castle Tymora. We then got some information through Lepon and TBD to find his golden armor. We went on the Long Barnacle to find, what was his name? Sneaky Pete.
Yeah.
Wearing the armor under his clothes through...
What was coming in and out of the Long Barnacle again? I can't remember.
You.
Yeah.
Copper was.
Well, we
He
went...
just shot right out and made a big sploosh.
He prematurely shot out of the long barnacle.
That's lore accurate.
Yeah.
It was a mist.
Yeah, it was a miss.
That was 5 seconds in.
And like a hero, you made away with our bounty.
Without telling
ran off
anyone.
with the armor. And we got out of that. Afterwards, we went to your childhood home, hung out with your mom for a little while, had some
I
sandwiches.
planted flowers in your mom's garden.
Yeah.
Literally.
that
I'm
a
waiting
euphemism?
for the comment.
Is that a euphemism?
I'm waiting for the
No,
comment.
that's a
from Ray.
literal.
You pollinated her tulips?
Sowed some seed.
There's no cross pollination.
And that's pretty well where we left off. Did I miss anything?
You made a trip to your mom, Copper's mom's house.
Hey,
Yeah.
you said it.
Yeah. So that's where we leave off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 p.m. And we're
She
leaving
was- she
Topper's
was-
mom's house.
Giving me extra milk for her special boy.
Right.
What?
For my wineskin. My refrigerated warm milk.
Your refrigerated warm milk.
So this is where we leave off. It's now 1 o'clock. You guys are expected to be at your anger management class in Castle Tymora right now.
Syllables
That's
just
gonna be
like
tough.
pacing.
Well, we don't want to show up late. So,
I mean, it's better to show up late than early.
If only you had a teleportation circle in Castle Tymora that you could just get back there real quick, but unfortunately that hasn't been repaired yet.
And we can't use teleport.
I feel like there's one problem with our whole plan. Is that we stole this helmet, and we can never give it back to the guy until it, because if he puts it on his head, they're going to think it's stolen.
A pawn shop.
I think we got to go back to the pawn shop guy and,
Make it right.
make
Is there
it right
any, is there any
somehow, or-
receipts the pawn guy has?
Why do you have to make it so unfun?
It's my role in this group.
Unfun Ray?
Wait, was that in character?
Yeah.
Or
That sounded like a cause thing to say.
Cause to Codarum?
Cause and effect.
Go stay in character, it's okay.
I slug him.
Let's roll initiative!
Anger management
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
objection retracted. Go back to our house.
No, we gotta go. We gotta save those people.
Oh, yeah.
Right, that's the reason we were here.
They're all ready and packed with all their belongings.
Just
We had to
show
go.
up. We had an anger management class.
Yeah, was that today?
Did we actually, finalize the plans with the people we're saving? Because I don't think we ever talked to them properly.
We're going to hide them in a little meat sack.
Yeah, but they don't know any of this. We haven't actually... We said, we'll get back to you, we'll bring our guys, we'll figure out something.
Pack up all your stuff, which you won't bring.
Then we never actually told them that we were going to help them.
Well, we told
I hate to be unfun, but, maybe we should tell them.
We told them to get ready to travel.
It'll be more fun if they don't know.
It kind of would be more fun if we just steal them off the street and they don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Open
Put a bag over their head and stick them in the van.
Oh, we need your dad's magical carriage with the beholder in front.
It'd be too fun for me to use that.
Wow.
Code Aram's on the rag.
Okay. So, you guys get to decide what you're going to do for the rest of the day. The plan that you had talked about before was something about getting them out cover of night, or on the wagon with
Once
the meat.
they were all reunited, I think.
So,
After 5 p.m.
I was gonna lead Gaelin,
yeah, Gaelin.
away to see if there's any watchers would follow us, and then that's when you guys would take the family, and then I just turn him invisible.
And they beat the hell out of you.
I could do invisible too.
You can upcast that?
Although
You can only do one person. Unless
I
you
did
can...
do Misty Step twice today.
So now you can't cast invisibility
why did you
at all?
do it twice?
Because I
Because he
went in the
fell in the
water,
water.
Into the water and once out of the water.
Literally, the entire plan was you casting invisibility. You better still have one of them.
Okay, Misty Step.
Not that I want to be unfun here, but maybe let's use our spells when we're
I
supposed
do
to.
have one invisibility left. Watch, I can do it.
Well, and if you take a short rest,
He gets. You might be able to use your.
Arcane recovery?
yes,
You got that now?
Do I?
At
you
your
should
level?
have that by now. It's like a second level thing.
Yeah.
What level are we?
Yeah, I do.
So we'll get 2 spells levels back.
Up to a combined level of 2.
Half your spell.
Well, should we do a short rest?
No.
We have time.
We certainly...
Let's go over to the Sluffy and... What? The Sluffy Island. Have a beer.
Right now, you're in the castle ward, right? Where your mom, next to your mom's house.
Yeah,
Which is close to where we
Well,
need
should
to
we just
be.
hang out here?
Yeah, it's close to Galen's house.
Let's just hang out. You guys want to go to the pool?
The market is in the castle ward.
Okay.
I can show you on the map.
Should we do more shopping?
So that
Kazdar is Kazdar is
That's how you protest.
there you go. That's the market.
Sorry, do it again.
Ping.
Do you want a mouse?
No. Ping. I'm clicking ping.
Yeah.
Long press?
Just hold it
In
down.
the,
Oh, it's a
in the middle.
macro. It's like
Yeah, you gotta hold it down.
the left and right are reversed on Mac trackpads and shit.
Okay.
It's here.
Yes.
Okay.
But who's controlling that map? Not me. Because
Oh, okay. I was wondering why I wasn't jiving.
shouldn't what I do though affect his map?
Yeah, we see your
I
ping.
saw the ping.
Your ping should.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. We got the ping.
We got the palm.
So that's the market.
I see you ping.
Another PP.
And tell me what you do in this time. You have a long rest or a short rest.
me.
How are you short resting in the
What?
market?
I'm the tapper.
Oh!
Oh, you don't even
Oh, you're
realize?
foot tapping.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was tapping with my fingers.
Would
the
you
top
mind
Nazis
sitting
out.
just over there somewhere? Like where you...
That's right.
I just have gloves on. Winter mitts.
Well, or we could hang out at Mom's house. We could hang by the pool and have more sandwiches, some more milk.
Do we need to communicate with the people or no?
Is there a lineup for the
Mom
milk?
gets it. Mom puts it in the fridge. What? I don't know. I get distracted by milk.
A cow. Or a goat.
I get distracted by milk.
Milk.
Next NPC.
I got milk.
Hot milk.
Actually, from the tiefling, it'd probably come out. It's pretty hot. It's steamed milk.
Spicy.
Comes out eggnog.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
One side's rum and the other side's eggnog.
This is what...
I looked to Spencer to fix things, but he fucked us last time, so...
Let me paint you a word picture of what I'm seeing. Use your mind, pals.
I don't really need to write anything.
Should we
just sit down.
Just let us talk for a half hour.
So last time on Castle Tymora.
So we're gonna wait at your mom's house.
Well, let's do a short rest before we go to
Till 5 p.m.
So I don't know what you're going to do for 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but I'm just going to hang out by the pool.
I'm gonna do your mom.
Should take 50 to 30 minutes.
Okay, so what do we do for the next 14 and a half minutes?
You get a short rest at my mom's?
Yeah, you can have a short rest there.
You said it was 11 a.m.? Is that right? 1 a.m.
Yeah.
1 p.m.
It should be 1 a.m. We're right on time then.
Am I back to full hit points?
If you roll hit dice now on your short rest,
Yeah.
Did you get hurt?
you get hurt.
Today?
Oh,
Oh,
you're
I took
talking about
half my hit points.
you're talking about your max was reduced.
Yeah, my max was.
It's
Oh,
still
that.
reduced
Okay.
because you haven't had it's the same day.
Because you're a drug addict. That's why.
What?
But you could, if you've lost hit points, you can roll hit dice now on a short rest.
Okay. So I got 2 more.
We should do a full rest.
8 hours.
No, 24 hours.
You got my 2 slots
In his
back.
mom's house?
Or no, I got 1 slot back. So I can be.
Don't even start with me.
We need more rest options. That's what this game is missing. Doesn't have enough rest options.
Yeah, you can rest for 6 hours. It's the same as 1 hour.
So I can only do one of us because it's concentration. So
For which?
invisibility.
Unless you upcast it.
Which I'm not. I can't do 3rd level spells.
Wow.
I mean, neither can you.
I don't
just
do
have
spells.
you just have to rest here until you level up.
Yeah, eventually
But I
we'll
got 2
level up.
spells. That's fine. I'll figure it out. They're not after me.
Okay. I'm sure that'll be fine.
The DM will work with me on this one.
Okay, so you've just finished your long rest next to the pool.
Short rest.
Your short rest. My mistake.
You said long rest. I was going to get my spell slot back.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, and let's say this ping right here. Did that work?
Do it again? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
The house?
that's the house. That's beachside there, on the cliff overlooking the Lady Dreaming, which I believe is one of the statues.
Mm-hmm.
Can you click where the castle is where he works for us? Or,
Oh, the
or a
castle's-
rough direction?
That's the castle there.
Okay. Right there?
No.
That's the main castle. That's the castle ward.
Is it?
Or whatever, wherever.
That's more. I don't know
That
what
one?
that is.
No, the castle is down here, right there.
This is Castle Ward.
Clicking.
Clicking.
That's the castle.
Oh, way down there. Okay. Because we're supposed to intercept between the house and the castle. Or you are. But you're going to need other people with you too, though.
Looks like there's
Or
a
is
lot
it?
of
Or is the plan
corners.
just?
I thought we were sending the family home with the flowers.
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
and then bringing him back.
Yep.
I'll just get in a.
I liked that idea.
I'll get in a cab with him, and we'll just go back home.
So we could do the first part of the plan right now then.
Yeah.
No.
I think that makes the most sense. Get them to safety.
Right now.
But only if they know what the plan is.
They were informed that a group like yours is going to show up. Gaelin told them, because you told them before, these adventurers are going to come and whisk you away, and this is the plan. So you've communicated to Gaelin what the plan was supposed to happen today, after lunch. They don't know the specifics.
Okay.
But they are awaiting your arrival at their house.
Yeah.
And we'll say, you need a location?
No. We can just make believe.
Galen's house? Let's say it's here. Under the W of the castle ward.
Okay.
Alright?
Oh, that's a C word.
I have disguised self. Does that help us in some way? Who
It
would I
only
disguise
disguises
myself as?
you.
Yeah. But
Why don't you disguise yourself as Gaelin,
one of the guards at Gaelin.
and then just start running?
Yeah, we don't get him in trouble.
Gaelin?
Or you could just start walking away.
I could disguise. Well. What if I disguise myself as the woman and just try and walk out of the town and see what happens? I don't know. Is that helpful?
His
Why
wife.
don't you save it until they, like, if there's any issues, then when they're running away, you can be the decoy, change into her, and then when they chase you, once you go around a corner, you change back to yourself, they come around the corner, you're looking for her, and you can't find her, kind of thing, right?
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is how do we get people out of the house into the carts in daylight?
You'd think that it wouldn't be that hard. Like, I'm sure that they get to walk around the community some, right? Like,
You know that they're under constant surveillance.
sure. But
They're under surveillance too?
The houses, yeah.
So if we went around the block, maybe instead of meet us on the other
It's
side of the
not
block.
like...
we should have asked Galen this, but like, I'm sure they're allowed to go to the coffee shop or the market in town. Like, they're not under house arrest that we know of.
No.
And we can hang
But they're
back
under
to see if
surveillance.
anyone is trailing them. Someone sneaky.
So that's where we could. You probably can disguise yourself, eh? You do that?
I can be invisible.
Can you cast disguise self on yourself? Because we could get the rest of the group to whisk them around the corner, and you and I disguise ourselves as the child and the.
I don't have that
What kind of wizard? are you?
memorized.
Anyone else? Disguise self?
I mean, I'm small.
On the short resting,
So you and I could-
find familiar.
Okay. What does your familiar look like? Cause?
What's my options?
I don't know. What's your options?
Your options.
Owl, cat, rat, bat.
Matt.
Anything that rhymes with at.
The options are bat, cat, crab, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, spider, weasel.
Seahorse.
Spider weasel.
Yeah, seahorse. That's a fucking weird one.
And anything that you want to conjure that kind of fits that with those stats. Like this
I
guy
picked
over
a
here.
raven, but it's a baby griffin.
There you go. So if you want to flavor it different, but these are the stats you have to pick. One of those things.
Okay.
And then flavor it however you want.
Seahorse. Total seahorse.
Seahorse stats.
Just,
But then
just floundering on the ground.
Yeah, it's just slowly
Just
drowning
dying.
in air.
A lobster with crab stats.
We have
The
to-
lobster
we
walks
have to-
sideways.
We have to spit on it constantly to keep it alive.
Ethereal pea.
Hot-
Save him.
Material piece.
you name it
I
mammal.
vibed with you right away on
Yeah,
that.
I know you did.
I'll
I
think
knew
about
where
it.
you were going.
Okay. I just thought, you would. This is something that you were preparing. But if I put you on the spot, you go ahead. You think about it. You've created the thing.
It's
It
an,
doesn't have to be the
it's an
same
amorphous
thing either.
animal
You can
right
just
now.
do anything you want right now and then make it cool.
I can
summon
recall
any of those things every time.
Asterix back to me now, can I?
Yes.
What do you last see though? Where are they at now?
Yeah, I'll go wide-eyed and see where they're at.
Okay, you go white, out of your senses, and you see.
I draw mustaches.
I don't lose all my senses, so I just go wham when I feel that.
Do you want to know what you see, or what?
Yeah, but I still punch out in front of me.
You miss.
Okay, you see. This is Tildy 2?
No, this is Asterix.
Asterix sees Kenrick and Balin Boozebeard. He sees Belrose all gathered in the chapel, going through anger management. They're introducing themselves.
Hi, I'm B-Pop. I have a problem.
There's a couple other people here, that Renaud has enlisted to fill out the group because he found that, there's 7 seats or whatever that weren't filled, and he's quickly...
I recall right away. Poof. I don't want him to see Asterix.
Oh, you recall the Griffin?
Yeah.
The Griffin was not like in attendance. They were just like
the rafters.
He's sitting at the table.
He's representing me. Little note: Asterix will be filling in for me
You're
today.
a phone on a tripod.
I'm recording this for posterity, so I can learn everything.
Little iPhone
hummingbird.
around his neck.
Hummingbird? Okay.
Fairy dragon.
All right, I recall Asterix.
And then you have to pick which stats that
Seahorse.
goes with. Seahorse stats?
Ravens.
Ravens. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you can use the Raven stats.
Big hummingbird.
The hummingbird the size of a raven.
Use the owl stats.
Which is way better.
Yeah, faster, kill stuff.
They have flyby attack.
Do they?
They're also silent.
Yeah, we're gonna be walking around just at the hum all day long.
It'll be
Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
It's just white noise after it's been there for 12 hours.
That's right.
Okay, what was it?
Anybody pisses me off is just gonna.
Sorry, Boardman, Ohio. And hello, Boardman, Oregon.
Way better.
Okay, so you have summoned this familiar.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to have it doing right now?
Well,
What
it's
does it
just
look
kind
like?
of
What color
perched
is
on the
it?
top of my head. It's a Rufus hummingbird. It's a red belly. Or
Okay.
red.
Just.
You have a hat? Cause? Your cause, right?
Yeah.
You have a hat?
Yeah, I think I can have.
What's the hat look like?
Yeah, we've never heard of this.
It's a
Describe
hummingbird
this
shaped
hat
hat.
for
It's just a
a
small
nest.
pointy hat. It's a little bent on the
A
top.
sorting hat?
Like a gnome hat?
Like a wizard hat?
Like a wizard hat.
Well, we call it a wonk.
Yeah. It's a wonk hat.
Wonk the wonk.
It's a wonk hat.
Must be a good Yankee. Never heard of it before.
Okay. Anything you guys identified or searched or looked or of the items that you have on your short rest?
Where do you search?
I'm just saying, if
I'll
there
look
were
at that
things-
scroll of misleading to see
What?
what that's all about.
Okay.
Without
Try and
casting
find
it.
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't search for anything.
Okay.
Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's a 12.
With a 12, you can tell that this is something. This is a spell. It's a scroll, but it is of higher level than you have knowledge.
This is the scroll of misleading.
This is what the scroll says. So it is something that if you were to attempt to cast it now, it might not work. But if you wait till you're higher level, then you could record it into your spell book, and you could actually have it as a permanent spell.
So I couldn't record it now.
You could try, but it's definitely something that is beyond your learning right now.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna try and figure out what this unknown scroll that I picked up is.
Okay.
Can I assist him with that?
You are a wizard. He is a wizard. You can double down on your wizardness and give him the assist.
You bro lizard.
So he gets advantage, or I roll?
You can roll separately.
A 2.
A 3.
7 is 9.
A 2 and a 3.
Wow.
We're wizards. We're so smart. You struggle to get the seal open.
I got a 7.
I got a 9.
You struggle to get the seal open, and it looks very fragile. And it's like, oh, I'd like to open it and read it, but if I break this seal and it wrecks the paper, then it might wreck the whole scroll. So you just leave it.
Just rip the scroll.
Is it,
just
is
leave
it a
it.
wax seal?
Yeah, there's
With
a
her
wax
bag of
seal.
I'm gonna ask Penny if she has. We're still at Penny's house, right?
Yeah, I guess it's your short
Yeah,
rest.
I'm gonna see if she has an iron.
She's indisposed at the moment.
Where's Codarum?
Indisposed at the moment.
I'm gonna send I'm gonna send my hummingbird around to find out what she's doing indisposed.
Yeah.
Spy on her.
Asterix is gonna follow too.
I'm gonna do that all day.
Asterix is gonna do the sweep of the house and go straight to her bedroom.
Uh-huh. So the two of you are like using your senses. You're all blind, and you're both peep showing.
We're hanging on to each other.
I'm gonna shave a little of his hair. Just a
I
streak.
elbow behind me.
But what they're watching seems like they can't take their eyes off it, and they've been locked in this
Anger management therapy.
peep show viewing room.
No, I was looking for him, so if he's right there, I wouldn't have done it. That's why I said, where's Codarum?
Oh, so you're watching Cordarum.
I'm looking for him.
So you're looking
So if
through
you shaved my
Aster's
head,
eyes
you were
right beside yourself.
Well, if you're in the room, I wouldn't have done it. So
I thought you and him were sending your familiars to go watch
I'm
the
doing
peep
it.
show.
I just said I was going to do that.
Okay.
I'm looking for Penny to find an iron.
You found Penny,
and if I see anything interesting,
and things are heating up. You're seeing. You found
It's
her.
real steamy.
did she look a lot like her daughter, or is there a lot of resemblances there?
Well, you would know.
I know. That's what I'm
you
asking.
stared in the mirror for days.
I think the only value we have for the rest of the
Drink
day
that
is to
later.
go spy on the house. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
So you see it all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's happening in the other room. And these guys don't know what's going on, but you seem to be glued to your.
She's taking a big shit.
Oh, your mom's got some moves.
With whom?
With whom?
Ooh, I have a name.
Oh, okay.
I'll text it to you.
Oh, wow.
I'll text it to you, okay?
Well, messenger it to me.
Right?
I don't have my phone here.
Okay.
Ring. No, magic ring. The magic
Do
items
they need
that I
to
never
identify?
gave anyone. No, we already identified them. We just didn't decide who was getting what. So you should probably have the ring.
Okay.
I sent it to you on Messenger.
Oh, and I have an orb too that I want to look at.
Kind of looks like it's. I slip on the anus opening ring.
What?
What?
I have a present for you.
He gives me a ring that looks like this.
Does he do it on one knee?
It's like a Ace Ventura.
Butt talk?
Okay, you want me to messenger?
That's awesome.
Who has more attack roll spells?
I've got lots of attack spells.
Attack roll, not save.
Oh,
No, mine are all defensive.
yeah, it's probably me.
By attack.
Yeah, I have attack stuff. Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. I just typing a name that privately instead of like whispering in his ear. I'm just
he
gonna.
loves that though.
You're not a cleric.
No. I'm a druid. Very close. Not quite. Although I do have inflict wounds.
You haven't shape changed.
He does
I
the.
don't shape change.
Which druid are you?
Okay.
Wildfire.
He weasels.
I have Odin.
Oh, okay.
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 Are you you and Codarum having a little banter, a little sparring match here over what's going on in the next room, or what?
My mom would never. Like, why do you think you have a chance with my mom? She doesn't just sleep around with anybody. She doesn't sleep around at all. What's your problem?
What? Where's this coming from? We gotta go. We gotta go
Helped
start
her clean
taking
the
out.
pool? You cleaned her pool?
You think I'd know how to clean an actual pool?
Okay. I guess I'm not getting that iron because your mom's indisposed.
Is that for me?
Like you guys are sending.
Cool.
She's indisposed and getting the hose. Okay.
Do you want me to melt the wax?
Yeah, sure. Can you do that?
Yeah, prestidigitation.
Ah, there we go.
Men
Never had that one.
Warm a cubic foot of non-living material and melt the wax.
Okay. So we gently unroll this scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Can we make another roll?
You can
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Yeah.
That was
yeah.
At disadvantage.
You failed the first roll.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration.
Guidance.
Both of us?
There you go. You can
I'm
get.
helping.
I think we gotta get
What's
into
a
this.
So we
You can,
both
you
do
can both
disadvantage?
disadvantage roll.
But do we both get Bardic?
No, I'll cast guidance on you.
He can only concentrate on one at a time.
What
so
do you guys,
Okay, well, I'll roll.
Probably a 6.
A d6 plus 2.
no, okay.
I got some my new
I got-
dagger.
A total of 12.
Oh, it's a 1.
What? Oh, fuck.
a natural one.
Hey, that means I get Bardic inspiration back. Woo!
If it's a natural one on the D20, doesn't matter how many dice you add to it. It's a natural one.
This is a skill check. It's not a.
It's still a natural one.
I've had this argument too. He's
It's
like-
got some stink on it. But he was also
All my
helping.
dice have stink
He
on
was
them.
helping.
I was helping. I got a 12.
Uh huh. So
So-
can we go with his?
You can go with his.
Okay. Can we add my?
He's about to break it in half, and I slap his hand away.
He rolls the wax onto the inside of the paper.
No.
Yeah.
You got too excited from seeing my mom. That's what it is. A little too heavy-handed with that iron.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of your sister.
It does, though. Okay.
You have an incredible family tree. What happened with you?
Okay. Where did I put this? I had it in my paper. Hang on. Okay, so we're getting to this. Okay, so this scroll, when you read this scroll,
When I read the scroll.
whoever reads this scroll gains +1 in the skill proficiency of their choice.
For how long?
Permanently.
Oh.
It's useless. It's a useless spell scroll. I might as well just throw it away.
No, I'll hang on to it.
Animal handling.
It's a healing spell, so if you ever want to heal me, you just cast it on me.
So you could use it on yourself, but whoever reads the scroll, it imbues it upon them. So if you wanted to give it to someone else, you kind of have to walk them through it and have them do the reading of the scroll.
But I read the scroll, right? And with his nat 1, he knows nothing about it. That'd be a...
Fair enough.
What were you saying about my sister?
Except that you were helping him
I guess
decipher it. So I'd
that'd
say
be a shitty thing to do.
both of you know what it is.
Reminds me of your mother.
The both of you know what it is.
Vice versa.
Okay? But
I wouldn't do this.
something like reading a scroll is like one action. So you don't have to like spend time if you want to just read it right now or you want to read it when the moment arises, you can do it then.
So we each read one word of the scroll, so it doesn't actually cast. We're bouncing words.
Yes, it's not actually cast right now.
You each get half a point permanently. Never rounded
Well,
up.
who uses their skills the most?
The bard, probably. And he gave me a cool ring, so you should give that to him.
So I'll give you the scroll.
Okay.
Okay, and so if he's going to read it, you have to walk him through it.
Why is that?
Because he's no wizard.
Oh, he's a bard.
He's a caster, so he should be fine.
Better than the wizard.
So I get a +1 any.
If you want to cast it now,
I want.
you get +1 permanently to one of your skill proficiencies.
How many hit points you got right now? I'm thinking I'm taking up drugs because this ring makes it so I can't have minus hit points ever. So I just get rid of the negative consequences of his drugs.
How does this actually play out in Kodaram's mind?
Yeah, well, the ring says what did he?
You
What
just
was the
snort
word?
all of my drugs and just take them away and snort it.
My hit point maximum can't be reduced by any means short of a wish spell, so I could be all in on the drugs. No negatives.
Having fun.
There you go.
Pretty sure there could be other ways.
Anything short of a wish spell.
Sure. You should do it.
I'm pretty sure there's other things that the drugs will do to you.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
100%.
Jason
Like
wouldn't do that to
exhausted.
me.
That's the only effect.
He wouldn't
of
do
the
that to
drug.
me.
Yeah.
No way.
What kind of
Covered in
table did you have to
scabs
roll on to get that?
There was no rolling, I don't think.
To get what?
100%.
Your negative to your.
Nah, there was no roll.
I don't remember it.
Oh, you don't remember?
No,
the
there
roll?
was no table, no.
I think you just did it.
Oh.
You just said you get half your...
Oh, I thought for sure I had you roll
Well,
on
I think it was if
D100
if you
table
didn't,
that
if you didn't lose half your hit points, then like your wisdom went down to about 3.
half your hit points.
Half your hit points.
You lost half of all your ability skills.
Oh, I see.
If that's half your hit points, we should fight for something. Put something on the line. You have 10 hit points right now?
I've got 21 hit points.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really? Oh. For a wizard?
You only lost 10 hit points.
Right. So I think I was at 31.
Wow. Yeah.
31.
I got a +2 in
So do I.
I got more than that, I think.
I must have rolled shit.
All right.
We have to roll.
So let's say time is ticking. It's now 3. It's now 4 o'clock. You guys have been messing about here. After Penny sent you away, you've been snooping around the house because you've already been dismissed and left the house, and then you snuck back in to have another short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So she thinks your guys are gone.
Let's go to that house that we need to scope out then. See what we can see.
See if we can see the
Well, if those people happen
Surveillance
to just
people?
leave...
Let's go surprise your mom. She's
No, we
in the
already
other
did
room
that.
here.
What's her bedroom?
Yeah, let's go surprise her.
I'm told if that door's closed, I never open.
Oh, okay. Why's that?
That was the rule.
I didn't want to be disturbed.
What was that?
Oh, no. Okay, we go to the other house.
Your fake mom? You're having anxiety over
My
your
fake mom?
Yeah.
When I put it like that, it gets worse, doesn't it?
I think I'm okay. I still breastfeed.
I think we're touching a nerve here.
I'm still okay, I breastfeed.
Yeah. If I can still breastfeed, anxiety's good.
Okay, I'm at the other house now. I don't know where the
Okay, so you're outside of Gaelin Kraus' house.
The Kraus house.
Kraus.
Yeah, the House of Kraus.
House of Crows.
This guy's making noise.
But we're probably trying to be subtle or something. Is there... You said
Art's
it was
playing
across
with
the
the-
road from a beach.
No, that's
Oh, that's a different house.
that's Penny's house.
Oh, okay.
The Kraus house is right here, next to the W of the castle board.
Okay.
Right, Zal.
So what would be across the road from it then? Another house?
Yes, there's houses all up and down that street.
Okay.
Should we go back?
Should we just
alley?
like investigate, look up into these houses, second floors, windows?
You just want to snoop around?
I want to see if there's people like looking at their house.
Okay.
Investigate, peek around corners and see, look in each.
I'll
window.
use my hummingbird familiar and go from
So maybe we
window
stay,
box to window box.
maybe we stay some
peeking in.
distance away first before we get there then?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good idea. I'll do
I
that
don't
same
do
with
stealth.
Asterix too.
At
Okay.
all. So
Both of you with familiars. You got a familiar? Anybody else with familiars?
I have a
I
homunculus
have-
servant.
I have Odin.
He just break through doors and.
Okay,
What's going on
so
here?
for the rest of the night, you all play as your homunculus servants and fuzzy creatures, and
Okay.
you no longer play as characters. You're
Hey
just
guys!
Everybody is...
Good night, everybody.
Surely you can summon something to play as.
All the cool kids.
Brother.
You don't have any toys?
Not that kind of bard.
Gotta go to Lower Bard just to find familiar as your secret magic secret
Yeah,
spell.
that's what you would spend it on right
Yep.
there.
Oh, first level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyone who has a familiar that is looking and searching and snooping, make a roll. For
With your familiar stats.
yeah, with your familiar stats. For what's this investigation?
I'll look that up.
Raven stats?
Did I say I was going to be the owl or the raven?
I think you got peer pressured into the owl because it's way better.
Okay.
Okay, well then lock it in.
Lock it down!
Lock it in.
Wisdom +1, perception +3.
Can you do that up for me?
Is it a perception though, or is it more of an investigation?
Well, they're just
Yeah.
looking.
Okay.
Right, we-
Technically, the bird is perceiving
You
and
like the on-screen
Copper is
keyboard?
investigating.
we don't
Well, we want the
mind
bird's stat
it.
here.
Perception +3.
Okay.
You
14.
also have advantage on perception checks for hearing or sight.
Oh, okay.
So if he's using hearing or sight, then you have advantage.
Well, I got 18.
Is
Or
that a raven thing?
19.
No,
No,
that's
fuck
an
no,
owl.
that's the owl thing.
Oh, you're an owl,
Ravens
right?
don't get that.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay.
14.
combined with you guys circling overhead and going from window box to window box and being subtle, you notice that there are some individuals that are casing the house. Okay? Some of them are on the rooftops. Some of them are in the back alleys. Some of them look like they have like a disguise, but with your rolls, you're able to see the subtlety in their disguises, and you're like, that guy right there, that guy over there. See that guy over there reading the paper? He's got a piece in his ear. You know, like
Secret Service.
You know which guys are just like, they've been sitting there reading the paper, and it's been like 15 minutes now. They haven't moved.
Hey,
He hasn't even turned the page of the newspaper, right?
why don't you get your Griffin familiar to shit on his newspaper?
Flavor shit?
Yeah.
Is that something your stats on your Raven can
Yes.
do?
That's clearly ravens are superior for shitting because owls pellet and ravens shit.
Yes,
so.
yes, exactly.
Wow, I got that wrong.
I do have mimicry though, so I can mimic a shit.
What? Isn't that for sound?
Yes,
It's
for
just
the sound of a shit.
The sound of
I
a
can
bird
go
shitting
behind
on
him
it.
and fart behind the bench.
And he'd be really embarrassed.
He'd be so embarrassed he's gonna
He would
leave.
leave. Oh my goodness. Oh no, they think I farted. I have to go home.
I better leave my post.
Yes. My job is not more important than this.
Okay.
Okay, but you are able to see 6 individuals that look out of place.
How many are looking in the back alley?
There's 2 in the back alley.
Perfect. That means there's 4 in the front. We should use the back alley.
I can cast sleep.
But there was the one on the roof.
There is 2 on the roof.
There's 2 on the roof. 2
On
on different roofs?
Different roofs.
One facing towards the back and one towards the front,
I
or
can cast
One on
psychic
this side of the street and one on that side of the street.
The guy reading the paper,
Mhm.
is he sitting at a bench or something, or what's he sitting at?
It looks like there's a business out front, like a little, you know, those stands that kind of just, they push them down the street and then they stop, and it's like a hot dog stand that just sets up right there.
Yeah.
It's like one of those stands.
So what's he's just sitting there, or is he running the hot dog?
No, he's not running the hot dog. He just like bought a hot dog and is eating the hot dog, standing there reading the paper. Like he's just milling around that stand.
Okay, I'm gonna go and stand in
In line?
between him and where he's looking.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking around, look towards the other side of the street, and whenever he tries to move, I'm just gonna
Where's
wander in front of him again, so he can't see what's
is this recon?
there.
Wagon's not here, right?
The wagon is not here, no.
Does he get perturbed or anything like that?
No.
No,
He doesn't break cover.
no.
No.
do you guys see one guy that looks more of a captain? Because I wouldn't mind getting the opportunity to
Well-
disguise self as the guy who's the leader of this.
I will regather and point out everyone. Say there's 2 in the back that look like this, and
Okay, you regather at the end of the street or something.
Yeah. Oh,
and point out where all these people are, and
Well, where you saw them last.
you could do a walk around.
potentially using a disguise self to turn into one of the guards might be helpful. So I'd need to see.
You'd
one.
have to see them, yeah.
So I can turn up level sleep and take the 2 out in the back, and if we for 1 minute, if we get them out the back way to the wagon.
I mean, that's going to work real good, but what happens when they wake up?
Well, they'll get in trouble for sleeping on the job. So I can cast it through my familiar.
What about, you said you have 2 more invisibilities left?
Yes.
Would sleep use one of your invisibilities?
Sleep would use one of my, and then I'd have 1 left.
Do we
But
think
sleep you could cast on a bunch of people. Right?
Yeah, I could get the 2 in the back. I'm pretty sure I'd get them all.
so? We're like
But 78.
outside of the block. We're not having this conversation around.
Yeah.
78.
To take out 2 guards.
That's 21 hit points. That's not very likely to take 2 people out on average.
Do Do we think that...
Well, it would take out a wizard.
It would take out a guard, but not 2 guards.
21 hit points would take out this wizard right here.
Take out a lot of...
Guards typically 21.
No, I'm saying on average you're going to get 21 hit points out of 78.
Well, I'll get Mike to roll my dice.
Oh, so it'd be,
It'd be
it'd be
less.
7. It'd be 7 hit
It'll be
points.
11.
Do we think that we do this sneaky, or do we think that we have to make some noise and get them to focus somewhere else?
Yeah.
If we're doing the focusing elsewhere thing, then I could disguise as one of the...
The
as
guards.
the wife, right? Or something.
What if you relieved one of the
That's
guards in
what
the
you
back?
do. Disguise it's the wife,
And just try and walk
and
away.
then just
But I
walk down the street towards somewhere.
I
And
haven't seen her yet, though.
you haven't seen her.
No, I never met her.
No, none of us have.
No, you guys went and peeked in the window when they were having dinner.
Well, we did.
He did.
I didn't. Can you make an illusion of what the wife looks like? Just like playing telephone with someone's face.
Show me all of her features.
Yeah.
It's just boobs that show up.
It's the only thing you
This is the
remember.
only thing I
Big milk
recorded.
jugs.
It's a centerfold.
And they're
all I saw.
inappropriate too. They're like way the wrong size. They're way bigger than they actually are.
It is dripping with milk.
Oops, I didn't mean to show you that.
Oh,
That was my mom.
Shut that browser
That
window.
was my mom. Cody says, yeah, I know.
No, it was her sister.
I forgot to clear my browsing history.
I feel like Gaelin should be able to defend himself, so this is better if we can do the stealth. Like, if we waste the invisibilities here, that might be better.
But what if you relieved one guard in the back, and then I could focus on one guard?
Why don't you just make them invisible?
I can
Walk.
I mean, if
It's
And
concentration.
then Galen can be
I can
defended
do-
by the lot of us.
You can do 2 people.
And how many are there? There's
No, I can
another
do one. I can do
child,
one.
or-
Only one.
We put the kid in the bag of holding.
Hold your breath.
Is that traumatic?
And then send it to Vandalin?
Yeah.
The orphans?
I mean, if we really wanted to be creative, you want to, like, why don't we just, like, hail the cab and, like, pick them up? And then, if you want to change clothes, like, I can dress up like the kid and you could dress up and pretend to be the other, and then we'll get out of the cab and they can follow us, and the other people will stay in the cab.
Yeah, that's a great plan. You get a cab, they get into the cab.
Yeah.
You're already in the cab.
You and I get out of the cab a block later, go
Yeah.
into a coffee shop or the market or whatever.
Sure.
That's the plan. That's
Yeah.
a great plan.
So well done.
That's why you're the leader.
You're the reader.
Well, it's because
Big
I'm so
things.
small.
Big things in small packages.
Yes.
And then if they don't let them just get into the wagon, then we got a fight on our hands. But that's
Better
if
that
that's
it
the
would be
case.
us than them.
Yeah. But like, I mean, we're talking about them getting into the wagon from their house.
So you go into a shop, you're browsing or something like that, and then you go out the back doors yourselves.
Well,
Yeah, you just come out the front
we'll
doors
just-
yourselves.
Oh, the
We'll
front
just-
doors yourselves, yeah.
go down the front of the street and
Yeah.
somebody
That's
can
a great
hop
plan.
out of the cab and knock on the door and usher them in and bow and, like, you know, pretend
Yeah.
to be really official and usher them into the cab. The cab leaves and goes to a shop. Me and you get out.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
great.
we could,
Let's do that.
but the kids wouldn't be in there, would they?
Well, the kids would stay in the wagon, but we would get out and they would follow us.
I pretend to be the kid.
So everyone could be in the wagon as long as the wagon has no windows or nobody can see into the wagon.
Well, you could
Well, we
shut
just-
the drapes.
Shut the drapes.
Sure.
Everyone can be in
Yeah.
when we pick them up.
Yeah.
This is a
The
great
wagon
plan.
holds 6. All these cabs,
Sure.
they hold 6.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get a stretch wagon.
And Uber XL.
Yeah.
I think I should
A
stay out so I can
wagon.
watch who's following and who's
Sure.
maybe staying back.
Are any of us able to communicate telepathically or anything? Okay, so you'd be able to give us the heads up. Hey, I see these guys here or there.
Yes.
That's
I
awesome.
mean,
I
I
can
could
cast message.
follow invisible too. If that helps, I don't know. Or should I
No,
get
that's
the
not
wagon?
going to help. Just say
Just
I'd say the rest of us could be in the wagon.
I mean, we
right?
could
'Cause that's
squish in
6
there.
people.
Yeah.
6.
All right, what do you guys do?
I like it. That's a great plan.
That's
I
the
like
plan.
That's
Great
a
plan.
quality
Good plan.
plan. So we
Okay.
go rent a wagon to start with.
There's lots of cabs that
Yeah.
are traveling by. You can hail one
We
down.
find the big one.
Well, they hold
Where's
6.
our
Okay.
wagon?
We don't. I don't.
It's
That-
across
are we putting
from,
her in there?
No, the flower wagon we
Giordano's.
don't need
The
anymore.
flower cart is down
Across
here
from
in
Giordano's.
yet.
Well, so the plan would be, we are a distraction. You guys go to the flower cart
Yeah, just transfer.
and
Go.
transfer at the flower cart and just go, and we'll make our way out.
The flower cart's in the trades ward across from Giordano's, or in between
Okay.
Giordano's and the potions and lotions shop.
Yeah,
So we're paying this guy, this wagon guy, to take us from here, pick up 2 people, and go into Giordano's. That's where
Yeah.
that's going.
So maybe I could figure out what gate you guys are going out at, and maybe I could distract the.
well, we can
Leaving the
just-
city isn't a problem, though, right?
The only thing is we need the disguise for you.
Let's just dress up as. I'll just.
Just wear the kids'
As long
clothes
as-
and
I'll
put a
just wear
hood
the
over.
kids. Yeah,
I think these two should maybe cross at some point, like this way, and then the family jumps into the flower.
no, it's just
Can we get them to stop over a sewer system?
Yes.
And they drop out of the bottom,
Yeah.
and then another one comes. It's
Why don't
the
we just do
Italian
the
job.
simplest plan?
No, this plan is great. This
Have a
is
little-
a perfect
I just
plan.
wanted to set their home on fire.
The only issue with
That's
that
what
would have
you
been
want.
that would have
Burn
been a
down half a
distraction,
Waterdeep,
and they would have been really concerned with that. And in the chaos, we just worked.
and then there's no bodies found.
Exactly.
We could look for some dead bodies and throw them in the house.
Look,
Just,
look for some.
Yeah,
just
some dead
create
bodies.
them.
We could create some.
Okay, let's go hail a cab.
Okay, you hail a cab. You managed to get one down here between the City of the Dead and the Castle Ward.
Perfect.
I'm just going to quickly take note of what gear everyone's wearing so that I can do a locate object on anyone I need to once we're separated. So I see you've got
You're familiar with their.
you've got a dagger, you've got a whatever, it doesn't matter.
We're going to Castle Tymora,
Yep.
I got a staff.
and we got a few
Perfect.
stops along the
In
way.
your spellbook, you'll never
No
leave
questions
your side,
asked.
You're going to Castle Tymora. That's out of town rates.
And I had him 10 platinum.
Oh,
No
Okay.
questions.
you got it.
We got you for the day.
You bet.
What the hell?
And we need to be staying under low. We don't want to attract attention.
Oh, okay. So no hurry.
No,
Just
Just
blend
look-
in with
blend
traffic. I got this.
Watch those corners.
You bet.
How are you with geysers?
Okay.
Draw privacy curtain.
So you're all in the cab.
Yeah.
Except for string.
I'm outside.
String's just ducking and.
I'm going to our
Sneaking.
cart then, right?
I'm gonna.
So we're
Perry
gonna-
is
I'm
Perry's already at the other
gonna
wagon
be
waiting for
inside
us.
of the home.
Yeah.
Tracking the best I can.
space.
You're in the home.
No, outside of it.
I don't.
Okay.
I feel like
So
I'm
I'm
wasted
trying
being
to
at the
track,
other
like,
one.
4 or 5 out of the 6 guards that we
Well,
know.
you're going with
just watching if
the
they're
target.
pursuing,
Honestly, I think
or if they're
we need
stationed
more
there,
bodies.
and
Uh-huh.
if there's going to be like a handoff when they leave.
So either roll me a
Oh, you
stealth
can
or
teleport
a
me 15 feet.
performance,
Any space.
Yeah.
because you're acting
Multiple
like you
times.
belong,
Right.
and you're just loitering.
Nobody's gonna attack the walking metal.
So you're either trying to be
The only
sneaky
problem with
and not seen, or you're
The
trying
plan
to
is
be
that I have a steel
obvious,
automaton
but
standing
that you fit in.
beside me right now.
What do you roll?
My steel
you might
defender
not
is
be
very
the-
good.
that I'm gonna
I just
play
send him back
the
to home,
obvious
but-
Can
Right.
we put him
belong
on the wagon?
Yep.
The flower wagon?
He would be a person, though.
Just have it
So I'll
walk-
send him with Perry.
Yeah.
So Perry and my
Perry
steel
drives.
defender are going to the cart, the flower
That's a
cart,
1.
right now.
Okay, you get your inspiration back.
Oh, what did you do?
I fit in. Don't worry,
What
guys.
did you fucked
I
it up.
belong here.
Look at me, I'm fitting in.
Not
Nothing to see here.
Oh my god. We had the greatest plan we've ever made in the history of D&D, and it's
guys-
already fucked.
Don't let those guards see us.
Okay.
You
Just
guys
gonna...
don't know you're in a cart.
Okay, Perry is with the flower
the
cart,
greatest
and
part
you send
is
the
it
steel
wasn't me
defender
that
with the
rolled
flower
on.
cart.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of getting later in the day than you had planned on meeting Leah. So Leah,
So
you know,
when I'm in the wagon, I'm going into asterisks just to do
You're going into
overhead.
Asterix?
I'm doing overhead watch.
Okay.
Yes. I'm describing what I'm seeing.
Okay.
And punching anyone who tries to draw a mustache on my face. Even if it's a little kid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You tell a little kid, hey, draw a mustache on him.
What if I'm the...
I'm going to ask the little kid if he's got a squirt gun.
So the first stop that you make is at Galen's house? That you tell the
Yes.
cab driver?
Well, this is what we're going over with right now. We're not
Okay,
doing
well,
it. So
the cab driver wants to know where to.
Going
Galen's
to
house?
Galen's house, and then they're going to meet the... No, they're just going back.
We're going back. And then you guys are stopping to get off to go into a store?
Yeah.
As dressed as the mother and
We
father.
will ask the mom and daughter where they're likely to stop.
Yeah.
And they can tell us
Typical store.
the best close place to stop that she would normally stop at.
And then you guys will just get out, take another,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or grab our wagon.
No, our wagon is full of meat and hay and leaving now.
Get another cab home.
We can block.
Do you have money?
10 platinum.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I
money.
hand you 10 platinum. Perfect.
Can I have 10 too, just in case we get separated?
I hand him 10 platinum.
Just in case. Well, you never know.
Since you're handing it out.
Yeah, I mean, come on, 1 platinum. Just
You never know. We might get close to the geyser.
Well, I gave it to
I
you,
need
so.
some platinum.
I know, I
to
put it in
throw
my
in there.
inventory already.
Quick,
It's in
spread it around
Before he figures it out.
Loses it all.
Yeah.
That's right. I gotta get rid of it before the geyser.
okay. So we are sending the driver to the door to pick up 2 people and tell
And who's in the carriage
and tell
already?
the driver to tell the wife the kid needs 2 dresses. This is great.
Well,
Well, you can't leave the little girl
I
naked.
know.
Okay, why
I'm
don't I
aware.
just go invisible and I just walk into the house to talk to her?
Well, because the driver, this is just a normal driver with a normal cart doing what a normal driver would do.
Right,
Stop
but-
in front of the
but
house.
Why would he go and tell her? And then
Because
come
he's there. Cart's here. That's what he's telling her. But he's also going to say, grab 2 pieces of clothing for the kid. Unless you want the little girl to be naked on the drive back.
And she's not going to be what?
Well, she knows we're being protected.
Oh, okay.
She knows
Why
we're
don't
coming.
we, on non-magical paper, write a note
Do you have any of that?
that he hands
Do you have
to
any of that in your
the that
inventory?
he hands to the wife?
Does
I
a
have
normal carriage driver hand a
No.
note to somebody? Or does a normal carriage driver say,
Or when she opens
Come
the
here,
door
my
to get
lady.
in, I hand her a note from inside the carriage.
the carriage
Just
isn't?
saying, if I set the house on fire...
Yeah, okay, alright.
Yeah, let's just set the fire.
You guys keep making a
Start
plan
the
because we
fire.
already have a natural
I'm gonna-
one that
I'm
happened
gonna-
over here.
Everything's fine.
Do we
This
know
is
how old
going
the kids are?
according to plan.
Do we know how old the kids are?
It's one daughter,
One daughter.
Yeah.
and she's a young daughter.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to a store and buy an outfit.
Okay. For like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, so what's that?
Oh, we don't know how old the kid is, though.
Well, I buy 5 different outfits for different ages. So
Okay.
is that a platinum?
Okay.
You were the one that spied on the meeting. You've seen
Oh, yeah,
the
you
kid.
may have
seen
seen
her.
the daughter.
You've
Yeah.
actually seen that.
Okay, so that's how much gold is that? 1 gold?
You
One
only-
gold.
You only saw the...
So I got a nice outfit, beautiful dress.
Okay, so now you'll be able to swap into that dress.
I belong
No, I'm
here,
swapping
and I'm
into
not
kids 'cause the
nervous
kid
that
is getting
nothing
into
has
the new
happened
dress.
at
Yeah,
all.
exactly. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, we're good. We're ready.
I don't know how this happened.
Okay,
to me,
so the
but
plan
okay.
goes off without a hitch, right?
Yeah.
We're back at Tymora.
Yeah, we're back in Tymora. That's
Yada yada.
Yeah,
We're back at
yada,
We
Tymora.
waltz into anger management.
3.5
So
hours
good.
later.
That's it. Fuck all of you.
If that's red, you guys want to just skip this all?
No.
Okay.
We need to have our complications.
What time of day is it now?
It's like 4 o'clock.
So the guy gets off work at 5.
We gotta do this before the shops close.
Yeah, let's go.
We gotta
But
do it now.
you still need to go get the guy, too.
The guy.
Oh, we're
The
not ready yet?
husband.
I thought we were ready to pull the trigger.
I thought the husband was at
The
home.
cab driver's waiting.
No, he's
Hey,
not.
He's not
He's
there
still
yet.
This poor lady ordered a cab hours ago.
No, we're going, but you guys are gonna have to.
What is wrong
Sorry,
with
I
this
thought he was
city?
home with the wife.
Is the
No,
city
he's
guard
not there.
in
I'm
charge
gonna
of
go get him.
moving
Yes.
carts around here
Okay.
or something?
I'm gonna go walk to the castle and go grab Gaelin.
Right now? No, with the cart.
You're in the cab right now.
Oh no!
You paid
No,
the cab
that's-
driver.
Oh, on the cart. I thought we were going separately. I don't know.
I don't know.
You paid the cab driver.
I don't know. I know this plan was fucking.
You guys are
amazing,
in
so-
the cab
Okay.
now. The cabbie's
So
like,
we're dropping you guys off.
you
It
got
was a
me
good
for the
plan.
rest of the day. Where do you want to go?
Dropping you guys off, then I'm going to get Gaelin.
Okay.
Yes.
'Kay.
Yes.
Who's going with you?
Yes.
You're burning down a house. What are you doing?
I'm in the cab.
Yeah.
Down
so
house.
cause.
Okay, so you and Cause. Okay.
Is Will in there?
Wizards.
Perry.
Perry is
staying
with the Steel Defender in the cart.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
okay.
flower cart.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's an idea. So we'll take the taxi up to Galen's work. We gotta do this now. Come
Okay,
on,
let's
guys.
go.
We're going. It's in.
So
It's gone. It's
the
done.
cab driver.
What could go wrong at this point? Our plan is flawless.
Yeah, this is going to be
Flawless.
amazing. This was a great. This may be the greatest plan that any of us have ever made
In all of D&D.
in all of D&D.
It's not that complicated. That's
Okay.
why it's so good.
So the cab driver drives up the street here in the castle ward to the location that you have specified.
Yeah.
And he pulls up to the door, and he gets out and he knocks on the door. The wife comes to the door, and she looks at the cab driver, and you've given him instructions to be like,
Hey,
this is your cab that's here.
Grab
to take you on your journey.
Grab
Yeah,
two pieces of
your,
clothing.
your husband sent this cab
No, we don't need
for
Mexico.
your
We
family.
got a dress.
Oh yeah, right.
Your-
So, but he gives the signal that's be like, "This is your cab," wink, wink.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, okay." She doesn't know what you guys look like, but
Nope.
she knows that there's a meeting arranged
Yeah.
that she's supposed to be waiting for. So she gets the signal, and she gathers up her handbag and her daughter and their little suitcase, and
we said pack light.
yeah, and she's now
She's got a curling
leaving
irons.
to go into the cab. But there is something that I wrote down on this paper that is just outside Galen's house that we now have to roll for.
Mortar. Landmine.
And now you
Left turn.
The cart runs into the house and catches it on fire. Was it
Like,
one?
bad.
String, light it up now.
I got my bardic inspiration back.
Can you have extra?
So
Can you go above
he
max?
either
I don't
burns
think so.
down, it doesn't work, or he burns down half a Waterdeep with the one.
As they are leaving the house, the little girl slips in a puddle of puke outside the door.
Oh,
And she gets puke all over herself.
That's gonna
You
be
gotta
your
wear that, buddy.
Cropper puke.
Hey, pick up some of that. Bring some of that in.
So now her dress is covered in puke.
That's fine.
That's fine.
And they get in there. I got you a new dress.
Oh,
Give
God.
that dress to that guy. Ooh, that stinks. That's gross.
They get into the cab and greet the rest
Chunks
of
in
you.
that.
And then the cab driver gets back on the carriage and drives further north to make his loop around the castle ward, just like any other cabbie would just take his time and go with the flow of traffic, and he's not going to make a U-turn or anything obvious.
We introduce ourselves real quick.
Quick
Plan is
introductions.
We get
That kimchi.
the changes of clothing happening real
That's for
quick.
Seal rot.
Okay, the new dress goes on to the little girl. She's very happy. She was very upset about being, not like she puked on herself, but she slipped in some tiefling puke outside of the house. It was
worst
disgusting.
kind of puke.
Yeah.
Do I look like
So we ask her where would
Your
be.
puke in the first place.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Where would be up
place that you would frequent at this time of day, generally speaking?
Well, the market, which
Okay.
is just a little bit further north.
Sure,
Okay,
sounds great. We'll go there.
Okay.
So we're going to stop at the
Lapon?
market. The two of us are going to pretend to be you guys.
As long
You
as
guys
it's not
will be
Lapon.
free.
Right, no, it's not Lapon. It's at the market. And so,
So I study her face.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to turn into her in a minute.
okay.
I look
And-
at the little girl's face and go, I really wish you didn't slip and puke. I hope you have a great
That is
time.
unfortunate.
My image was way off.
Couldn't have gone any better.
It's all right. Yes,
Okay,
man.
so they stop at the market, and you guys do the switcheroo, and the two of you are going to get out at the market.
I cast disguise self on myself, and I look like her.
Okay.
I'm dressed in the same clothes as her, and my face looks like her face.
I'm dressed in the little girl's clothes covered in puke.
Okay, and
Would you
guys...
normally hold your daughter's hand?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I hold his hand. Or her hand. Their hand. I hold their hand.
What's your kid's name?
Yeah, what are our names?
Your names are...
Write this shit down.
Zafra is the daughter, and Maylene is the mother. I had this name written down
No,
first.
he did it first.
He just.
We all seen it first over there.
What's the kid's name?
Zafra.
Zafra.
Zafra?
Yeah.
No one will forget Naleen now.
Could be Zafra.
It's a shame you
gotta
stole
be
that,
Zafra.
though, from Art.
Yeah.
That's a little...
Yeah, it's a shame that I stole that from him.
Yeah.
As the cart's leaving, do any of the 6 follow the cart? Or
100%.
All of them? All 6 of them do.
No, not all 6 of them, but you notice that the ones on the street that you were casing followed down with the
They run?
with the speed. Yeah, they're running, but the wagon's not going fast, right?
So there's 4 of them on the street level because there was just 2 on the roof?
There is 2, 4. There was 2
No,
on the
there's-
street level.
Yeah,
Only
so there's
2.
4 in
Yeah.
the front, 2 in the back.
There was 2 in the back, 2 in the front, 2 on 2 different roofs.
Oh,
So only 2 are following us?
The ones that he can
That
see
we
are
know.
the 2 in the front street,
Okay.
and they are following.
And both of them are following the cart or us? Or we don't know
They
yet?
are both following the cart to the market,
Okay.
and you can follow them to the market if you wish. I don't know what the
I
plan
got
was.
Overwatch.
I'm very casually walking down the street.
La 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 la
I will,
la.
as the cart's going, I'll point towards the cart and I will cast message to Rosilra. I'll say there are 2 following, so
Rosilra is out in the market.
not yet.
No, as the cart's
We're
going.
going down.
Oh, I
This
see.
is happening as you guys are leaving. Okay.
We are now
Getting-
in motion sequence.
Okay, so as you're leaving, you're following towards the market and you're messaging them.
Yeah.
As you're leaving, you smell a little bit of smoke on the air. Coming from behind you.
I swear it wasn't me this time.
Couldn't help yourself.
What's behind me?
Son, do you remember the Great Fire of Waterdeep in 1725?
In your pantomiming, I belong here, you were pretending to put out your cigarette and it lit the house on fire.
That's the signal.
It's go time.
Was that a raven or a real one?
Maybe you
Did that happen right? The guy on the bench.
you flick the cigarette butt and it goes in the window or something.
Yeah, this sounds about right. Everything according to plan, and I will start speed walking.
God.
And you
The
just
drapes just
keep
go up.
walking. Keep walking. Okay, so at the market, you guys take off in a direction looking at things in the shops.
So when we get out, we carry their suitcases that are now empty, I guess.
Sure, yeah, I dump all the shit out and
Yeah.
we got them. That's a great idea.
You are taking your suitcases to the market?
I got your bag.
Well,
holder.
you said when they left,
Yes.
they took
Well, then I
bags.
can
Yes.
put their stuff in.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
can.
The bottom of the cart.
so you've got their suitcases
Yeah.
empty.
Empty.
That's
Okay.
You've got my trident.
Do I? Okay.
Isn't that shit just meld in with you?
Yeah.
No.
So the cart just
Not a warlock.
leaves to do its next ride at what it looks like.
Right.
Give me your dagger.
So
You got a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, here. I need something. I'm
at
fucking
the
useless
market,
with it though because I can't use intelligence.
there are other people who want the cab. But since you've paid this guy a lot, he's not accepting fares, and he rejects what would be a typical fare. He's like, no, I've still got customers, and so he rejects their fare, and they're left standing there at the market waiting for take the next cab. And then he continues along
So I don't want
eastward.
him to go in front of Galen's work. Want him to park up.
He's going eastward towards the city of the dead, and he's going to go down this main road from the market. There's a road
Not
here
a lot
at the
of
east
corners
side,
on that,
straight on down
Straight.
to the trades ward.
So the instruction is to park about a block away, like from Galen's work.
You're not
From the
taking the cart
castle?
anywhere.
We're
The
going,
cart is leaving.
We're leaving. We're going to the castle.
Right.
You're gonna get on another cart. When the
You're
cart
still
when
on
he gets
the cart right now.
when he gets close, like before it leaves, I'm gonna pop out the door.
Okay. So you're
I'm explaining
you're
that
traveling down
I'm
the
gonna
high
go get-
road or whatever. I can't read the name. You're traveling down this
Sure.
main road between the castle ward and the city of the dead towards the trades ward.
And when they get to the closest point of Galen's work, I'll hop out of the cab.
Okay, so at that junction, right there, yep, at that junction would be a perfect spot. He's at a red light.
Yeah, I hop out.
Do you have lights?
Yeah, oh, definitely. So you hop out right then.
Yeah.
Would make sense while the cart
Red
stopped
light
for a moment.
Yeah, and I bang it and said straight to Tymora now.
Okay. Are you invisible when you do this?
You're going too, right?
No, it's just a cab.
Okay, it's a cab.
To Tymora,
But
yeah.
nobody
Oh,
got into
you're
the
not
cab,
helping him?
Well,
and then you got out of the
yeah,
cab.
but no, why would anyone be following the cab? There's
Oh,
nobody.
Is there someone watching? I don't know. Make a stealth check.
Sure.
It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's
that's
pretty
good.
wrong.
It does make sense in some ways. to
That's
stay
a
with the
7.
Wife and kid, but
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking we should stay with the wife.
Okay,
and
with a
kid.
7,
I
you
know.
don't think anyone's following you.
So, just to paint the picture, when Kodarim and I get out,
Hmm?
String is still walking behind the cart.
He's still making his way to the market.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm following the guys that are following you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the wagon stops at the market. We get out.
Yep.
The door closes. The wagon continues off.
Right.
We could stand there a while.
We could talk for a bit.
We're probably clean off.
I'm
the
like holding
puke
my
that's on
hand
you.
up to be held and then
Mhm.
start crying a little bit because my dress is covered in puke.
Hmm.
We can delay quite a
Yeah,
while here.
and then we'll walk off into the market.
Like, logically, no one should be tracking that cab.
But
Can I gauge how they're taking this?
yeah,
You
that's
can-
what I want. That's
you-
the piece of information I want
Right.
to get
You
to.
can. Yeah, but
Oh.
you don't know this information. You know this information.
I still have Overwatch going. Did I notice anyone?
When do you want to?
Well,
going
the
out
whole
of
way
your
down.
senses.
The whole way down.
Yes.
I was in my senses until that stopped.
Okay. Let's do things in order here. You're at the market. You're looking at the guys watching them at the market.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me your perception to notice those guys.
That's better. 14.
Okay. You notice that the two guys who are on the street stay on these guys here. They're not following the cart.
Okay.
Or the cab, let's call it. Okay. But these are only two of the guys that you clocked.
Okay.
You know there was others. These two are staying here on these two. Your character doesn't know this.
Obviously.
Okay.
I just want
Unless
to be
you
above
message them and
board.
tell them.
Can I have my familiar
message?
flying around
Yeah.
as well?
So I
cab
will
as we go.
message Rosilra.
You'd never see me. I'm
You're
literally
still in the cab,
2'10".
But you know the direction.
I know the,
Yeah.
I know the plan.
He just has to know the direction.
I see,
Okay,
I see
yeah.
people hop out, and I know. So
Sure.
I'll message. So there's 2 watching you right now. I don't know if anybody else followed.
Okay.
I have a bad plan. Do you want me to do it?
Yes.
You can reply to this message.
I think it's already done.
Yeah. Is it burning the house down? Because you
You see a plume of smoke.
Right behind your head, rising, eh? I got a plan.
I'm holding Codaren's hand and look up and it's like, bad things are happening.
You can see the clouds or the plume of smoke going up.
The little kid is swearing.
What the hell is going on over there?
Silver doesn't swear. You wouldn't know what it was.
That's true.
I reply back, well, you do you.
I want to cast Crown of Madness on one of them.
Oh my god!
One of the two.
One of the guys following.
Okay.
Are they beside each other, the two guys?
What kind of components?
No, they
is,
wouldn't be. They wouldn't be beside each other. But you can definitely isolate one of them, and
Why are you making this harder?
It's just vocal and somatic. One of them is going to start attacking random people on the street.
What's the vocal and somatic on it?
Boogity boogity!
Do you really want to?
okay, but he gets a save of some kind.
Yeah, it is a Wisdom save
Okay,
of 14.
he fails.
All right.
No.
Starts killing little kids.
So, one humanoid within my choice fails is charmed for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
A twisted crown of jagged iron appears on his head, and madness glows in his eyes. The target must use his action before moving on each of his turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I mentally choose.
Okay, so he just starts killing random people in the market.
He moves. He moves, and then if the target is within melee, he melees. But if it's not, then he moves again.
Okay,
There's no actual attacking unless he ends up within melee when he starts his turn.
but it's a busy market.
But he
So
still
I
chooses the target.
I want him to start a fight with random people in the market, and he's going to start throwing punches, and I
You
want
find
this
the
to
biggest-
hopefully distract the two of them
Uh-huh.
into letting this happen.
Start
Okay.
honking like pretty women.
Well, there's a commotion in the market, and some people think there's a shooter, and they start running, and
Oh boy.
it's a big commotion. There's like chaos happening. You guys can slip away if you wanted to try that.
I still belong here!
But we're still trying to attract those, so it's like...
Okay, well, there's a chaos happening. You
Well, I
react
think
to
we
the
still-
chaos.
I think we still walk into the market, whatever is happening. We don't
Yeah.
really know what this person looks like. We just know that there's a fight breaking out. We walk into the market to go do our thing. We're going to spend at least 30, 40 minutes in here.
If you start running, they'll start chasing.
Yeah,
But
we're
everyone is running, though.
Yeah,
So it's
true that.
odd for us not to run if everyone
Yeah.
around us is running.
Yeah.
we're going to move away quickly from the area.
There's a chaos.
Get lost in
People
the
are...
Yeah, we'll get lost in the crowd, but stay in the far back of the market, like we're supposed to belong.
Okay. You can see that there are some Griffin riders overhead. Like it looks like a patrol has gone by, and they're seeing this commotion in the
You don't
market.
see the giant plume of smoke first.
That's happening already. Don't worry about it. You see that they drop down here in the center of the market, and they get off their mounts, and they start breaking up the crowd. What's going on here? What's going on? It's only a minute that this happens for, so there was something. Did anyone see what's going? We saw a commotion from the air. Can you give me a first-hand witness account of what happened here?
We're not there.
And no, but they're asking
Fine.
people in the market and questioning people in the stalls, and
It wasn't me.
so that has created distraction there.
There's a-
You wanted to
D&D
use
deal.
your Tilly, your asterisks to...
I did Overwatch.
Overwatch.
on down this road.
Okay, so you're overwatching that cab as it goes down the road.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a perception check for that.
Advantage since I'm up in the air.
No, this is what your
Advantage
Raven
if
does.
you were based off of an owl, but you're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have been an owl.
Just Raven advantage is just Raven
Plus 3.
advantage.
6.
Okay. So the 6
Dice kill.
gives you even more confidence that you're not being followed.
Okay. I tell everyone before I get out, nobody's following us. Looks like we're in the clear.
And everybody who's still in the carriage is Cause and the daughter and...
When he gets out, my hummingbird's on his shoulder.
Who's?
On his shoulder.
Coppers.
His familiar's on me.
Okay.
My familiar's up there.
Okay.
And then when he walks down the road, it's going to go up and kind of disappear into... And then start scouting.
You have
us.
to command what it is to do
Yeah, but
before
I'm
it leaves
stuck
you.
in a carriage.
Sure, but
No,
you have
I
to
can-
give
I
it
can
that
do-
command.
I can...
So he's going to do
You can
Overwatch.
look. You can look, but you have to give the commands to the thing when it's here with you.
And,
Yeah.
and I won't know because you can't talk to me. What you see.
No, I don't care about you know. I want to know what's going on outside the cab while I'm inside the cab with the curtains drawn.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now this is getting all complicated.
So I stroll down the street very confident that
Mm-hmm.
I lost him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the carriage or the cab continues through the trades ward to the destination that you've picked, which is the flower cart? Or you're just going to Castle
Cart's going
Tymora?
home. I took back to Castle Tymora.
It's left.
After I jumped out, they're going to, and I banged on it, and I said, "Off to Castle Tymora." Gave it a little pat on the ass and a kick cab.
Okay, so they're going to take the river gate out towards Castle Tymora as the closest gate to the trades ward.
And then I start walking due west there.
Okay, we're going to stay with the cab right now. And the only people in the cab is Cause, Maylene, and Zephra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you are stopped at the river gate.
Mm-hmm.
You're stopped at the river gate by the guards there at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to say, hey,
Hey, thank you.
we're told not to let anyone through. There's been some arson happening, and we're told to shut the city gates. We want to find this arsonist.
That was good.
So we can't let anyone through.
What? Why would you like?
That's just the what we've been told.
I have an
to close the
appointment.
gates.
I have an appointment in 1 hour at Castle Tymora.
Well, unless it's for anger management, we can't let you go.
It is for anger management, and you're pissing me off right now. You're pushing my buttons, and I might have to turn around and beat my wife in here and my kid. Now let me through.
And the cab driver will say, well, that's just not necessary. And he'll slip some coin to the city guard at the city gate. And they'll be like, okay, we'll let you through, no problem.
Yep.
And so little exchanges happen there at the city gate. And they open the gate just quickly, just enough to let the carriage go through. And then they close it again as per their orders. You've got to find this arsonist. You know. Who would do such a thing?
Must be a real arsonist hole.
Yeah.
String them up.
Okay, so Cause,
Well done.
you managed to escape the castle or the city here, but before you get back to Castle Tymora, are going to need a roll as you go past the geyser. And since you're the only one in the carriage to make the roll.
I'm sure the driver has proficiency.
Wouldn't you like someone else to roll
advantage
for
and-
you?
Just don't roll a 1.
Oh,
I crit.
Did you?
Success crit?
Success crit.
Good call.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make it back stealthily. You look like a normal cab going back. You get past the geyser and you're comforting to the wife and daughter. And you explain to them.
Don't worry, I was just kidding.
Yes,
yeah,
about the
just
beating.
joking.
Don't worry.
Freaked out.
They're a little freaked out because they've never seen Gith Yankee before.
Oh man, why are we leaving with a gift?
I'm not getting any.
Oh, Githzerai, whatever.
Same thing.
It's weird for them, right? It's this is being
I'm sure
whisked
stressful.
away.
Yeah.
That's just a way we show love.
With abuse.
The harder I hit, the more I love you.
Yeah.
So you're Russian.
You're able to smooth things over, and you get them safely back to Castle Tymora. Now, the rest of you...
Igor and Siberia just unsubscribed because of that.
Fuck you, Igor.
My gosh.
Free Ukraine!
You guys are mocking people you just made up.
Yeah.
That's the best kind of I'm not going to mock a real person.
Yeah, we don't want to mock real people.
They can actually do something to
We're
me.
sensitive guys. We don't mock real people.
It's so sensitive.
Okay, so the rest of you, you're still locked within the walls of the castle or the city because they're on lockdown. I guess you wouldn't know that yet.
No.
But
I guess all my stuff is in the cart too.
I tell the.
But they're
No,
I have my like
well, I have my
leather
bag of
armor.
holding.
tell the
So
mother
if
in
you
Well, I
want-
put my like leather armor and
Anything you
my
want.
quarterstaff.
Well, your trident you could have brought.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I
I'm
can-
not
I-
going to go to.
I have...
I put my spear in there too, which is actually just a really small walking stick for you.
That'll fit next to my spear and my longsword and my longbow and my... I've got an arsenal of shit in
The
there, so
Terminator.
we're ready to go.
I also have a bedroll, a mess kit, rations, rope, hand, tinderbox, torch, water skin.
you put all that in a bag of
and
holding?
bird
Yeah.
pipes.
I think from
No
that
problem.
point we're about like get out as any way you can if things go shitty.
We'll make it.
Okay, let's go back to
Confident.
you're going to rescue
I also
Gaelin
have,
from
yeah,
his workplace.
Feather fall, so if we
So,
were able to get like someone
I think
high
I
and
am.
jump,
Pretty confident.
If that's
but
an
I'm still
option.
going to be, you know, cautious.
Sure.
So I'll just go into a coffee shop across the street, maybe, and just grab a coffee.
you can
Okay.
wild shape if you
And
want.
just kind of
right?
sit
Into-
and watch,
like,
see if I
just normal wild
perceive, and then
Yeah.
maybe just go into a little bit Overwatch,
So I could
like
disguise.
half CR.
see if I can
Okay.
see anything.
You
Could
can
you
roll
be able to
again,
turn
but
it
because
to
you're rolling again
Yeah,
for
a cat
basically
or
the same
something,
thing that
and I
you've
could
already rolled
disguise
for, you can roll a
myself
disadvantage.
again if we need to.
Like you're just
get away.
stalling for more rolls.
No, I'm not.
I could turn into a crazy cat
After
lady, and you
the,
could be my cat.
the market fiasco, can I
have a little bit of
double
puke on
back
my
and
belly.
head towards Galen's work where I know that this part of the plan is happening?
I rolled a 5,
Okay.
so I'm very sure. I've
You can
looked
be
both
something
ways.
with-
You think that
Nobody's
Fine
following
speed.
me.
by buying a
There's
coffee,
no flying.
Yeah.
you totally pull off the I'm just a regular Joe with
And
a
he's gonna
regular
step
Joe.
off the curb and get run over by a freaking cab.
And I ordered a fancy coffee, like the half calf decaf with half a giraffe staff.
What?
And your familiar is like flying over you and just watching you.
Yeah.
Right? So you're like, I look good. Oh boy, do I ever look good.
Trying to like different poses.
Can badgers climb? They might be able to climb.
So now that I
You
know
can
I'm
climb
sure
the
I'm not
wall.
being followed, I just walk into
Be able to
Galen's
climb over the
office.
wall.
I'll just be a giant lizard.
Well, you could go
Okay,
to
or a giant snail.
the castle.
Snail.
Like,
Yeah,
what's in the
I
castle.
go to where he works.
It seems
Okay.
appropriate. Like,
Uh,
Silver would probably
They-
enjoy that.
The city watch stops
Come
you, or
on.
the castle guard stops you and says, "Hey, do you have an appointment with? You can't just walk in here. You got to have an appointment."
Yeah, I'm meeting Gaelin.
Okay, well, you have to leave your weapons here at the gate.
Oh, but I have a dagger.
Okay.
Just
Are-
my walking staff.
Are you trying to conceal anything? You have to. You
No, I'm
have
not
to.
trying to conceal.
Okay, you have to give up your weapons, or you have to roll to conceal them.
No. I'm
Some
gonna-
would say a spellbook is a weapon in the right hand.
Oh, definitely.
You're not there.
If you have a spell book that you're not turning over to them, you're going to have to roll to conceal it.
No.
No, it's just.
We did this already when you came to the castle. You have to be expecting this.
Okay, I hand over all my.
All your stuff. Okay.
Including your spellbook?
Oh no!
And like you
It
did
was
this
such
before.
a good plan.
You did this before, right? So you know that if I just turn it in, it's fine. And they will escort you. There's armed guards that escort you to Galen's office.
Okay.
He's still hard at work in his office.
Hey,
Uh,
Gaelin.
Oh, hey, yeah, come on in.
Sure.
And he's like, I'm almost ready to go. I got the goods.
I'm just like. put my finger up to my lips, and I'll just be like,
Oh, right, yeah.
and I'll just say, hey, I was just wondering if you wanted to grab some dinner. There's a nice cafe just down the street. You interested?
Well, yeah, I'm just about off work.
Okay,
he
well...
speaks up and says a little bit towards the door.
Well, if you're interested, yeah, I'll meet you there.
Oh, well, we should go together. Right, like,
No, you just meet me there.
No, just me,
No, it's okay.
No, I'll just close up right here and we'll go together.
You're making it weird, Copper. Don't make it weird.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If
We're not there.
I thought you were still working.
No. I've just got to clear up a couple of things, so I don't have such a headache tomorrow when I come in tomorrow.
No, you're going to have a headache tomorrow, I tell you.
I love how we somehow managed to
I could
split
go
the
ahead
party.
and just get
Everyone
us a
except
table.
for Tyler. We're the only ones together.
I rolled on the floor.
I could get us a table, just go ahead.
Just a disaster.
I think it's better that we go together.
Okay, fine.
He's looking for protection.
Yeah.
He's
I'll
pleading for
punch someone. And I'll just sit there. I'll just wait at the front lobby then.
Get my stuff.
Get my stuff.
Okay.
Wait at the front steps.
I'm not there.
So I go back, grab my stuff, and I wait at the front door.
It's not, no. You can't just, I skipped through all that and get my stuff back.
I tried that.
Yeah, I just leave.
Yeah, I gave it a shot.
I'll just tell him I'll wait at the front entrance.
He'll say, while you're still in his office, he'll say, look, I thought the plan was to make me invisible. Let's make with the invisibility and let's get out of here.
What are you talking about?
Remember the plan.
Shut.
Meet me.
And then String walks in. Hey, are you guys invisible yet? Or what's going on here?
I belong here too.
I am walking in the palace,
Nothing to see here.
and the rocks and the trees, and I burnt the building down.
I would like to start another fire.
You just smell like black smoke.
He's like, I've got all the things.
I know, but
I got all my stuff.
right here, like, I don't have my stuff.
I know, but if I try and walk out of here with all this stuff, just make me invisible now.
You can't. Don't have my stuff, so you're gonna have to leave it.
How?
This is your one chance. I walk out. Follow me or don't.
You
Okay.
gotta bring proof for us, though.
He walks out. He can't take his stuff with him because he can't become invisible.
Wow. Why did you just take a bag of work home?
Yeah, well,
Not
on our way out, so
He's not there.
except any papers. Like, if you have some important papers, bring that.
Okay. So he has like a briefcase that he'll take home.
Yeah.
But he can't take anything else from his office. All his other things that he has in his office that he was hoping to just like scoop up and take it all with him.
Like, does he have like magic swords and flying carpets?
You don't know. You're not there.
Do you have magic carpet?
Oh!
It doesn't matter. He leaves it
Yeah,
behind.
you already left.
He leaves it behind.
He had to leave it behind.
I'll
because,
just say, yeah, your guys took all my spell book at the front desk.
Yeah, well, you guys should have figured out how to get around that, didn't you?
Well, you can just.
So I'll bring my
if
papers.
you want to stay here, we could just
You do
take
know
care of
No,
it.
I'm getting out of here.
Well, then just shut
Okay,
up and
you
just
don't-
deal with it.
You do know that you can cast spells without your spellbook, right? They're memorized.
He needs material. One sport.
Yeah, he could have kept his.
Well, I don't know. Someone would have reminded him, oh, material components
Did
could
you,
be considered a weapon.
Did you bring an eyelash encased in gum Arabic with you?
Oh,
Does
yeah.
that count
yeah.
as a weapon?
I had it behind my ear.
Okay, so you're good to go
You
then.
can cast without your spell book.
Sure you can. Yeah, you just
Okay,
never want to leave it
you
behind.
guys make
I'm
your way
just-
out
no,
of the
I'm not.
castle, but all he has is his papers.
Briefcase. And this is the evidence that we kind of want.
As much as he can carry in a briefcase
Yeah.
that doesn't make it look like, oh yeah, I'm taking extra work home tonight.
So I just had her walk in towards the guy. I just said, just be cool. Just be cool. Chill. Be cool. Don't
Okay.
talk. Don't talk.
Roll a cool check. He will also roll a cool check.
What do I add to that?
Oh fuck!
What do you have
Charisma.
What do you have in your charisma? Yeah, your charisma modifier. Just a straight.
So that's a 12.
You got a 10.
Oh, you guys are not cool.
It's not bad.
Well, for copper, I guess that's.
And when do you show up?
That's up to you. I don't know how much of a hike this was from the
Oh, you're not joining us?
from the
Fire?
market.
From the market, it's quite a ways.
But the cart was moving person speed, right?
Right, but the cart went long before. He was still casting stuff at the market when the cart was moving.
I wanted to make sure that you guys got off, and then I doubled.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're back at the guard house.
What?
At the front of the castle. You're collecting your wares and you're playing it cool.
As you can.
Yeah.
You can remember the fun.
Wear my leather jacket.
Okay, and one of the guards there at the guard house is something that something tips him off. Something he's like, I'm gonna flag this guy. Come over here. We need to do a search of any
Cavities.
Deep cavity search.
Yep. One of the guards is like,
Yep.
All right.
Randomly
need
selected
you-
in
randomly
line.
selected. Yeah, he pulls you out of line.
I was like, Gaelin? What's going on?
Hey, this happens sometimes. Just play cool. He gives you the cool line back.
It hurts less if you relax.
Yeah. He probably already knows that.
Do I have any of Will's lotions and potions with me?
You can rub a little lotion on it. Make it a little smoother.
Huck to it.
Yeah, his name's
Hawk
Hawk.
potion.
So he pulls you aside into a private room,
Yeah.
and
We get a private room.
he asks that you expose the rest of the items that you would have on you. Yeah, come on now, show us the rest of the items. You know, I know you got something else in there.
I pulled my rations.
Okay.
I showed all my items as we walked
Okay,
in, and
yeah.
they collected it.
Yeah.
So
He's looking for something, and he is a hound. You gotta give him something that you haven't already surrendered that he will accept as, oh yeah, that was the item that I saw.
well,
Give him something, or he's gonna.
there's this
He's gonna.
scroll of mislead all. You talking about this thing?
Oh, you didn't surrender that?
I guess I would have, yeah.
Something that you didn't surrender at the gatehouse.
My gourd.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the moon gourd.
Yeah, it's like, well, there's this.
Ah, what does this do?
It's just a decoration.
Is it magic?
I don't know.
If it's not magic, it must not be what pinged my senses. Is this magic?
You got pings?
Yes, I have a sensitivity. That's why I have this job.
Oh. Well, the guy I bought it from, I bought it in a magic shop.
So it does. It is
Dance
magical.
naked under the moonlight. Things happen.
But I don't know what it does.
Well, tell me what it does.
I bought it, and he said something about it conjures spirits.
He was a diversity hire.
Oh, wow.
And you're giving this up to me?
Well, I'm letting you see it.
Oh, no, I'm confiscating this. This is definitely...
What the fuck?
No, you were supposed to surrender this before, and now because you didn't, I'm taking it. Get out of here.
Not my gourd.
You'll break up the set.
Take good care of gourd.
I'll keep this as my personal gourd, and we just won't talk about this ever again.
Right.
Everybody's got to have their
They
personal
said,
gourd.
it says if you shake it, it does beautiful music, and I walk out.
Okay, you gather the other items, and you meet Gaelin. He's standing there waiting for you. Gee, what took so long? What happened in there?
Ow! Got it right in the gourd.
Right in the gourd.
He gored me.
I said,
In gourd?
don't take gourd. Not the gourd. Anything but the gourd.
Okay, so the two of you leave the castle just as String shows up.
Oh, hey, yeah, Strain's going to join us.
I'm very like Assassin's Creed, like wandering with people, trying to stay low profile.
Okay,
Okay, I won't
keeping an eye
necessarily
out
say hi.
if there's anybody like watching as they leave.
Oh, I
Okay.
won't greet him then.
So you're not introducing yourself to them. You're gonna shadow watch them from behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just go to the cafe a block up the street.
Now you're headed out to a cafe. Okay, in the trades ward or the dock.
We're going to
ward?
head towards the dock ward.
You're in the dock ward.
Okay, we're going to head down towards the docks.
Oh, you're going towards the docks.
Yeah.
Okay, the closer you get towards the docks, the slummier and slummier the buildings get.
Yeah.
And the people that live inside are
Eyeballing harder and harder.
yeah, they're looking at that fat wallet that you got hanging from your hip, around your neck. You know, that bag inside of a bag inside of a bag, and they're like, man, anyone who carries 3 bags inside of the bag around their neck, oh, that's got to have platinum in it.
A lot less than it did.
Good thing I gave it all away.
Yep. Okay. Good.
Can't buy any of that sweet.
Oh yeah, you guys should get high together. That's the way to finish this up.
Yeah. I would probably.
You're in
Well,
the docks.
Oh
I would probably say.
Why?
Hey, Gaelin.
No, I would say, just wait here. I'm gonna go look for a boat.
You need a bit of spice or whatever.
And go look for a boat.
Okay, you're in the dock ward.
And I'm gonna see what else I can find.
Okay.
Some semen.
At the cafe, or you're outside?
Just we're at a bar or something, right? We went into a bar.
Which bar?
It's left behind.
Well, you could go all the way back. That's a long way from here.
No, I want to go like somewhere out by the dockward, by the boats.
Okay.
Are you leaving via boat or?
That's what I'm thinking. All the gates are closed.
Go for the.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
There's
I
a
don't know
bar
that.
down
Can I-
there. I think
can I
the
cast
stretched
message
foreskin
to
or
Copper?
what is it?
Stretch like foreskin.
Copper, the gates are the other way. You're going the wrong way.
You don't know that the gates are closed either.
Should we go at the gates? Can I reply to this message?
Yes, you can reply this month.
Okay, let's head for the gates.
Why are you heading to the water?
It's not a back and forth message, right?
I'll keep casting.
Okay.
I don't know. I just thought.
Here's your get 25 words. I don't know.
I meditated and thought the gates would be closed, so I took the docks. So I would have headed toward the gates, I guess.
Okay.
Realistic.
Well, you're in the dock ward. Are you make a roll? Are you feeling the pull of the POW right now?
Kind of am.
You don't have to roll.
you've got
You can
your
just
board
roll
showing.
with it.
No, I think while I'm here,
Hmm.
I would have looked for some POW.
Even after you were messaged by.
Even
Okay, we'll be right there.
Okay, so when Galen's like, I thought we're getting out of here.
Yeah, I just gotta get one more thing. Just hang on.
Are you gonna leave him alone at any point?
No, I'll have him come on.
Okay.
What? To your drug deal?
I'm just saying, this matters to me because you don't know who's following you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find a shady individual here in the dock ward.
Outstanding Copper was when this game started.
Well, I learned
And how his sloppy Heineman has led him down this path.
I learned halfway how.
Halfway, it was the first day.
It was.
I handed you the paper.
And I forgot.
Everyone got the papers on the first day.
That's what gave him the drug addiction?
No, yeah.
Wow,
He
my
told
paper
me.
was just like... I don't remember what it was.
Exactly.
Wasn't
See,
that?
that was me. I didn't remember until he's like, "Well, no, you're actually addicted to this shit."
I feel like you should message me whatever it was you wrote to me again.
You don't have the paper? All
I
the
have a-
secrets
I do have a...
that I put on that paper for
Yeah,
you?
I've got my
That's the one
secret.
that gave me the blink spell? Because I had a paper that had a secret, and then it also said I gained the blink spell.
No.
No?
Different campaign. I don't know where that's come from. Okay, so you find a dealer. How much POW do you want to buy?
10 gold.
That's a little baggy. That's like maybe 2 bumps.
Okay.
That's it?
That's it.
This one.
That's it? Because remember, your buddy Belros, he's counting on you.
Yeah, but I don't want him to do it.
I know, but he's counting on you.
So I was never planning on giving him because I don't want him to do this.
And of the money that you have on you, you're only going to buy 2 bumps.
Fuck. Okay.
You probably spent a dollar.
I'm just saying, you just got a coin from your mom.
I did.
used most of it
Okay.
up already.
I'll do 10 platinum.
Wow.
Okay, you buy a brick. For 10 platinum, you buy a brick of POW. And this guy on the side of the road, he's got hooks. He's got the hook up. And he hands you, it's a green powdered,
pursued,
but that's been compressed into this brick. And on the top of the brick, it says, PMS. And it's been stamped into it.
What? You got PMS?
I will.
Okay.
You don't want to mess with me.
And he does the exchange.
This is for anger management. I'll have some PMS.
He does the exchange, and you've got this big green brick of residuum that's powdered. So as you unwrap it, it kind of crumbles and falls apart.
I'm not unwrapping it now.
No, but I'm saying, this is what will happen when you start to unwrap it. It'll crumble and fall away, and then you could like put it into separate little baggies or whatever.
Yeah.
But right now, it's this
Transportation.
It's this compressed brick.
I tuck it in to a bag, hide it away.
Okay. And Gaelin is going to see you do this unless you leave him alone.
No, I'm not leaving him alone.
Okay.
And I'll just say, it's part of the plan, trust me.
Okay, are you paying him for a silence or what? Like,
no, I'm just saying this is all part of the plan.
Okay, but he totally sees this.
Yeah.
And he arrested you.
That's right.
Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, but I need to pee.
Okay.
Yep, I need to be by. You are a moron.
Hang on,
Hey, I'm playing my character. He would go for the big bump.
I gotta put this on pause, right?
If there's a chance to get POW, he's gonna go get POW.
And we're back. We went over some things quickly. The items that you forgot about. Some of the secrets that you were supposed to have remembered from the very beginning. Yes? Okay, I'm the only one talking here.
Yep.
I'm not sharing any secrets with anybody.
Okay.
I know I'm not a drug addict, though. It says that in there.
I played out the secret that I knew, and I shot Copper as another character, so I'm just...
It was like an out-of-body third-person experience?
No, when I wasn't there. I knew a secret about a particular character, and I shot Copper.
You knew that he hates tieflings or something?
So you're in a drug shop, you bought a brick.
No, I was around a corner in a dark alley.
Uh-huh.
And
And
misty.
that's right. You had a little deal. You bought a brick, and Gaelin saw the whole thing happen.
And I'll just say, before I leave, I'll just say my regards to the mist.
Oh yes.
We're not there, so it's okay.
And then I'll ask him.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get out of town quickly and quietly.
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to pay. Do you think you can get word to the mist?
You want to pull that string? You want to lean on that connection?
Make a
Are you leaning on this because you met a know that the gates are locked? Say.
You're going to stick with the plan? Or are you going to...
No, I would go back to the gate. I'm
Okay.
thinking the gates. We're going to walk right through the gates.
You can just hold on to that.
Yeah.
That can maybe help you out some other time.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, just because I reminded everyone that they had a secret, now they're like, ooh, I have a secret.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to use that.
I feel like it's really your fault you didn't remind me about the secret, because there was times when I was talking about, like, what happened here?
Yes.
And you didn't
For
give,
like
like,
3
a guy a
sessions
heads up.
where you were referred to L'Oreal Silverhand as Mistra. And I'm like,
Illustrate.
That's not right.
What about L'Oreal?
I might know where she is,
But you're not there.
but you're not there.
I knew
She's
about
missing,
his
right?
drug.
You knew it?
I knew about that. And my other secret blew up in my face.
the
I know
the
something.
thing that literally was in your pocket blew up in your face?
I know something about another character.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drama.
So now you are making your way to which gate?
The Housewives of Waterdeep.
Yes.
The Real Housewives.
The Real Housewives of Waterdeep.
Which gate? Now, the trades ward is where the flower cart was.
We would have gone to the nearest gate.
The nearest gate to the castle would be the river gate across the trades ward. However, you went down to the docks.
Yep.
So you might not want to backtrack to the trades ward. You might want to continue to the southern ward.
Yep.
And go out the south gate.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Which is the sketchiest one of them all.
But if you're walking around with a cooler-sized brick of drugs, you probably want to go to the sketchy gate.
Yeah.
You're walking around like this.
Coolers.
Like
Oh, I'm pushing a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, you got a wheelbarrow full of drugs so you're fucking carting around.
Actually, he's just walking like he's riding a big horse. Because that's where he's keeping it.
Knocking coconuts together?
Yeah.
Keistered it.
Okay, so you're still on foot?
Yeah.
Or do you want to get a cab, or what?
No,
You're in the dock
I
ward.
think we want to... Is there cabs here?
No, you probably have to get into the the south ward before there would be any sort of cabs. But there would be cabs.
There's just this brutal-looking guy named Louis with a shitty cab. He's just like, yeah, come here.
Take Nike.
There's like 3 of those rickshaw guys.
Yes, rickshaw guys. There's rickshaw guys, but not cabs. Cabs, you might find some in the southern ward because the south gate does connect with the high road, right? And so there's traffic that flows up through the south gate
We'll get
into
out of
the
the
trades
dock
ward.
ward.
Okay. You get it out of the dock ward. I gotta make a roll.
As I'm trailing them, can I
You can make a roll.
notice that?
I am walking the streets behind my friend.
That guy right there! We're being sneaky. So very sneaky.
Okay. What's your perception?
12.
Okay, at 12, you think you see someone who looks a little suspicious, and then they turn and go a totally different direction. So, nope, that wasn't the guy.
Okay.
And maybe because you were following him for a couple of steps, you missed on the actual suspicious guy, but that's something you don't know.
Okay.
You're in the south ward now. There are a couple of cabs if you want to hail a cab, or you can just make it on foot towards the south gate. You and Gaelin. You don't know he's behind you.
Yeah. I want to have options. I don't like to be in an enclosed compartment, so I'd want to go on foot.
Okay.
Not in this situation.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll continue by foot.
And Galen's...
And we'll take a circuitous route, like through
Yeah,
back
just
alleys and kind of Main
relax
Street and
and
then
kick
another
back.
back alley.
Yeah.
And kind of,
Nice conversation.
do a weird circuit.
But you don't think you're being
Lady
followed.
and
No.
her daughter.
You think you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but
Is
just be
Zephyr and
cautious.
Maylene?
Okay. So by taking a circuitous route, it's going to take longer. So it's getting later now. And the other guys might start to worry because you're not back, in the time that they expected.
Well, I'm not meeting them anywhere.
Well, that's true. But they're back at the castle, and by the time you meet up with them, they might start to get worried that you're not back at the castle by then.
This is your drug paranoia thinking.
Okay, you do have quite a bit of POW on you right now, and it might start giving you a little anxiety. You're not in the safest part of town, and that feeling that you just came out of the bank with this big wad, and you're like, oh my goodness.
I used to carrying around like $500,000 or
Right.
a couple $1,000.
Right, but people in this area of town value the POW more than the coin.
Oh, okay.
Right?
This is the South Ward.
Yes, even towards the south ward here.
Yeah.
It's the docks are the scuzzier area, but the south ward is still not the most reputable.
And you don't look like you fit in.
No, I do, but I look kind of shitty. Kind of strung out a little.
Gaelin doesn't look like he fits in.
Probably not.
And he's a little bit anxious. He's like, is this still part of the plan?
No, man, I'm just making this shit up.
What?
Shut up. Just
I thought we were supposed to get my wife and daughter.
They're already out.
Oh, that's good.
They're on their way.
It's just you now. We just gotta get you up.
Okay, well, let's make with the invisibility.
Well, let's get towards the gate because it only lasts so long.
Right, okay. You get closer to the gate, you can see that it's been locked up tight. Now what?
I don't know.
You thought you don't have plan B?
Well, we're kind of on plan X right now. I'm running out of letters.
It used to be called Plan Twitter.
Inspiration!
Yeah, that's right. We could take a rocket to get over the wall.
The wall that the Mexicans built.
Yeah, we're gonna make them pay for it too. Oh boy, yeah. Let's lay low here for a bit and figure this out. Maybe we can see where the others are or meet up somehow. We'll just kind of get into a shadowy alley.
Stealth?
Stealth in.
Okay, roll some stealth. You and Gaelin.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Gaelin got a dirty 1.
A dirty 1.
A dirty 1.
You got a dirty one.
I got 21.
Okay.
Fortunately, that means that I see where Gaelin goes.
You totally see where Gaelin is. You know, you're hiding in the shadows, and he's maybe standing there kind of like spinning back and forth, and, you know, his belt buckle catches the little bit of sun that's still shining, and you see this glint.
Knocks over a tin can.
Yeah. Flicks his cigarette into a fountain.
That's a good idea.
While we're sitting there, I'll just be grilling him like, okay, you got to know some other ways out of the city. Like, you know this city.
I know the sewers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know the sewers under the castle.
Which go where?
Out towards the docks.
Where we just were. So we want to go from the docks to back to the castle.
Yeah.
We could do it in the sewers.
Yeah, but you should have told me that when we were in the castles.
We don't...
It would be nice if you let us in on your plan.
That's our conversation.
Okay, so you see Gaelin, and you can approach them if you want, or message them.
I'm gonna head over towards the gate and just casually like, oh, am I allowed leaving, or what's the gate? Why is the gate closed?
And the guard at the south gate will be like, nope, strict orders. We're on lockdown right now. I'm sorry. You know, a lot of people are upset, but this is just our orders is that we got to lock down the city.
But why are we?
Oh, they don't tell us those
lockdown?
kinds of things. We got orders.
Is there any gate open that we can
There's a
leave
first
from?
fire, the
Like,
whole city
Not
shuts
right
down.
now. The whole city's on lockdown.
talk about paranoia.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Do you have
How many guards are there?
Do you have a timeline of like? Do I wait around, or
Well, there's a couple of
do I need
guards.
to go find somewhere to
There's
stay
a
for
couple
the
of
night?
guards down on the ground level, but there's two towers on either side, and there's guards up in the towers. There's some griffins on patrol in the area, but not necessarily over the gate the whole time. But you know, there's a presence.
And you guys are somewhere else.
Yep.
Yep,
We're
they're shopping. They're
We're
at the
hours
market.
back in time from you.
Yeah,
You should switch over to these guys.
switch over to the marketplace, guys. Okay, marketplace, guys.
All right.
You buy anything nice?
We're just keeping ourselves visible so they can follow us.
Do you think we could buy some flowers?
Sure. Yeah, that's nothing.
Buy your own flowers.
No. Just in case there's different kinds of flowers.
Unique flowers, sure.
Yeah.
We got time to spend here. Why not?
And apparently platinum.
Yeah, you got all the
Yeah, why don't you go buy
all the copper's
10
money to blow.
10 platinum.
Go buy 10 platinum worth of flowers. How many flowers is that?
That's a lot of flowers.
We're gonna need a cart
Ready
for
to
it.
go, guys!
Yeah, they don't even sell 10 platinum worth of flowers.
In the
a
market.
day.
The whole market would be.
Yeah.
Someone bought
But you could
some.
buy live plants probably with flowers on them.
Yeah.
That'd be worth more. And then
But I could just druid craft a plant back to life too.
a dead plant. You like Lazarus plant?
No, it's just slowly
Okay.
help the plant resuscitate. But the seed to the plant is what more excites me.
Sure. Well, let's lead the way.
I can't see anything.
Oh,
I'm real short.
you want to be up on my shoulders?
No.
Okay.
I got people on the dress.
Oh, yeah, no.
If you could get on your shoulders.
Well, we cleaned you off, though, I think. We spent some time cleaning you off.
I'm still not clean, but I'm cleaner.
Okay, cleaner, anyways. Not chunky anymore.
I'm not chunky. Oh, good.
Okay, I mean, the market is like things you would find at a farmer's market.
Baked goods.
Yeah, if you want to find something here, buy those kinds of things. You got plenty of coin. Does anything interest you? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have
Goods,
some pastries.
Flowers? Pastries?
Yeah, we have a pastry.
Okay, how much are you spending on pastries?
What's a pastry worth? Gold for a couple
A
of
couple
pastries?
of silvers for a pastry.
Okay.
Spend a gold worth of pastry.
Okay,
Good stuff.
I'll buy gold worth of pastries.
Okay.
Some nice flaky French stuff.
Okay, good. And you want to get some sort of seeds or plants or something?
Yeah. I'd love to buy some, like, cut flowers.
Okay,
Just, like, stuff I haven't seen before, if they have anything, like, that's kind of unique and different.
kind of. I mean, you might be able to find, but Tymora kind of corners the market. Of course, they don't. They sell here in the Trades Ward where it's like really busy.
Yeah.
And they don't really have an outlet in the market.
Yeah. So this is a different place.
It is. Yep. So you're buying basically competitors' flowers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You're
They're
able to
recorded
buy
in the
as many flowers as you want to pay for.
Oh. 10 platinum.
No.
No, I'm just saying. You say what you're going to spend on them.
I want to spend, like, maybe 2 gold.
Okay, you buy 2 gold worth of flowers.
But I want to see if there's any, like,
Seed pods.
seed pods, or, like, I want to buy, like, flowers that are still...
Okay, well, if they're cut flowers, they don't have seed pods.
Well, bouquets do.
Would
Yeah.
they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because flowers, the seed pods are usually
Okay, so you might have
at the flower end.
Very nice bouquet.
you might have some different varietals that you don't have at Tymora.
Yeah, and that's what I want to buy.
Okay, we'll see. Well, I mean, Tymora has a lot,
I know.
so there's a chance.
Yeah.
You tell me.
72%. 72% chance that there's different than what you have at Tymora already.
That's
So now
better
you
than I
roll
thought.
percentile? And then, is
You want
that
me to
what you're
roll a
saying, or what?
percentile, or what?
I'm saying I rolled a percentile.
So if he
Okay.
rolls below 72, then he finds some? Is that-
Sure, yeah.
One of those Hyman Buttercup.
Yep.
That 38?
Yep.
Yeah, 38.
Okay, so you find something that's different that you can now integrate into your Tymora and maybe start a new field.
What
a
kind of
new
flower is it?
Hyman Grange's.
Flowers.
Is it an annual or a perennial?
It's
or...
something different than what you have in Tymora.
It's a corpse
Congratulations.
Well, if you found a corpse flower, that's expensive. They only bloom once a year.
flower. And they smell like rotten
They smell,
flesh.
yeah.
Yummy.
You should come check out my pawpaw trees in the house. They smell like rotten flesh.
Covers the smell of the dead bodies.
I found
Yeah, that's what you do. You bury some people below that.
You found at least one different varietal that you don't have at Tymora that you can now use to cultivate some new flowers. Basically, your competitors' flowers.
Yeah, drive them out of business. Create an enemy.
I suppose we're still in this thing already.
Okay?
I'm going to make a new flower. I'm going to cross-pollinate.
And you guys, the time you spent in the market, okay, now it's getting on. You still have maybe one guy who's following you.
We only need to really burn a half an hour. By then, that's it, right? Like,
Right. At this point, if you wanted to drop your disguises,
let's just walk through a tent that has 2 entrances.
Well, like,
or
why don't we
whatever,
just,
and-
like, walk into, like, a shop and
Yeah.
go sit down at the pastry place, and then we'll just walk to the washroom, and then we'll walk out different people.
Yeah.
the washroom.
Sure.
You just walk in and walk out.
Yeah, the market's not gonna have a place that has a washroom.
What? Where do you ship?
Well, there's like
In the middle?
a central outhouse kind of thing.
Okay, well, that'll work.
Why would
Just
you
a fountain?
make it in the center?
Not in the center, but like over here. There's
There's a
washers.
That's
That
a
is a
great.
There's a grate.
Yeah.
There's just a trough.
So we can go there
Yeah,
and use that.
you
Walk
sneak
over
in,
the top.
or you go
I
into the
assume
bathroom.
it's got some
No.
privacy to it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there's privacy.
Little girl goes into the men's washroom.
But I'm just saying, the two of you go
I
into the
stop
women,
halfway and go, wrong one, shit.
you go into the women's washroom, and then you walk out as men. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah, what the hell? I can walk out as a different woman.
Yes,
That's true.
and the little girl.
I walk out as
You're
Rusilla
Fae.
then.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not man or woman. You're.
You,
What are you telling us?
No, I'm just
You're
saying.
saying what
I want to
washroom
know
that
which
Rusilla can
washroom
use?
do you use?
You're saying Rusilla has to use one washroom.
I'm saying
and
no.
you're
I'm
gonna
saying which
decide.
one do you choose?
I choose I walk with Kodarum.
Yeah. So I come
the
out.
question of this decade.
It
Which
is.
washroom do you use?
Which washroom do you use?
Wow.
Because
Okay.
because you're
We're
disguised
answering
as
some
women.
tough questions here.
There's probably a Fey washroom there. I mean, like,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
true.
Yeah. There must be a Fey one.
For all the phase.
Yeah. For all the phases.
Are you Fey enough?
I'm super Fae. My deep voice.
Super Fey?
Okay, you walk into the Fae bathroom.
He's super Fey. Super Fey. The kind you don't bring home to mama.
And then you walk out as non-Fae.
Yeah.
No,
I walk out as super Fae.
And you walk out as non-Fae, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing in the Fae bathroom?"
no, I'm just disguised myself as a satyr.
Okay.
Sadist.
So I look like a satyr now.
Satyr.
Okay, so you lose your tail in the market.
Yeah.
I'm good without a roll.
I
You
thought-
did it
Don't say it.
successfully.
Yeah, I do have a tail. Just on my ass now. Okay, so then we
which
just-
direction do you head from the market?
We were just heading home.
Yeah, we're heading to the gate.
Okay, you can go to the trades ward and out the east gate,
Is that the one we normally would
river,
use
Yeah.
for
the
flowers?
river gate. Yeah.
we
Yeah,
normally
so
go
that's
to
the
east
one we use.
We didn't set up a place to meet.
Tymora.
Or-
Back home?
Yeah, well, if things went to shit.
Nope, we didn't set up that.
Well, it's
You
not
didn't
Our
plan
plan
on
was-
it going to
Our
shit?
plan was fantastic and
It
flawless.
was ironclad.
Yeah, it sure was. I don't know about your plan.
Yeah.
I don't know what would have went wrong.
Okay, you get to the
Everything
river
went
gate.
according
Your
to my
plan was
plan.
snow fence. It was so shitty.
You get to the river gate,
Yeah.
and the gates are closed, and they say, "Sorry, the city's on lockdown right now."
Oh.
For what?
Well, we're not at liberty to say. It's kind of a private police matter.
Oh. Oh.
And you can see that there's like griffins going overhead with buckets, and they're headed towards this plume of black smoke in the castle ward.
Do you think we should maybe help them out?
The Griffins?
No, if there's like a giant fire.
Not if it's a police matter. It's like a terrorist thing or something.
Oh, okay.
Are you saying only Fae aren't allowed to leave right now, or?
No, the city's locked to everyone.
It's not like you destroyed the Fey realm. It's just a fire.
It's just rumored to have destroyed the Fey realm.
Guess we'll get it.
So when is it supposed to open?
Rumor.
After the fire's out?
Well, no, we're on lockdown. We have our orders. They don't tell us all the details. They just tell us to lock the gate.
It's his Gaelin's house.
But
And
we're
they're going to be looking for him.
but
Yeah, but
we're
they don't know that.
I know.
we're
You don't know.
I don't know.
we're not spending the night here though. Like, do you guys like reimburse for layovers and stuff?
Yeah,
or-
here's a voucher. You can stay in the dock ward.
Okay. All right, I'll take that voucher.
They
Right.
hand you a voucher.
Thank you.
Okay. For where? What's the name of the voucher place?
Yeah, where's the-
You did this to yourself.
It's the
Sloughing Hyman.
Chateau.
no, it's the Lock and Tackle.
Oh god, it's part fishing shop, part.
Yeah, we're
Inn?
gonna say it's the Block and Tackle.
The block and tackle?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sleep in the worm room.
Yeah. Beds made of worms. That's nice. Priscilla might be okay with that. No?
This is where you get your free voucher
Well,
that the city of Waterdeep is giving to you.
Go there.
no, so we'll walk away from the guards.
A better place.
I would think we should just
Or do
leave.
you want to just leave by other methods?
Do you guys know of the chapel here in Waterdeep? There's
the Tymora Temple of Tymora?
there is a temple of Tymora here in the city of Waterdeep. It's up in the Sea Ward. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it, being that you know Tymora and your castle Tymora, and this is the temple here in the city, and so you might be able to get a place there at the temple.
Can you turn into something that can climb, that can carry my bag of holding?
Yeah.
So you could I could go into the bag of holding.
You spider climb up.
And you could climb over the wall and then
Sure,
somewhere?
I can turn into a giant centipede.
And then just open the bag on the other side and then we just walk away.
Oh.
Hold my breath for a long time.
Now we all are.
But I don't. I can probably do that. I'd have to think if I've seen anything that looks like that.
Either that or we just walk away and I come back to the gates looking like, have we met Koresh? Well, Koresh, we know about him, that he's the leader of the Hand of the Gauntlet. I could turn myself into Lariel. That would cause a stir.
I can become a small creature. Like a giant bug that can scurry up, or like a fairly...
You need to be able to take the bag of holding, though, because that's my way out.
It's not a small bag of holding.
Big old backpack.
Yeah,
purse.
That's
pounds or something.
But if you jump in it and I put it on myself and then wild shape, it's just in my person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
So you go into him.
You go into him.
So you...
Yeah.
We'll never speak of this again.
That's right.
Is there...
full Russian dolling this.
Yeah.
So this part of the map right here, this is trees, isn't it? Bunch of trees, little
Yes,
coppice of trees.
Outside of the wall, yeah.
So if you could scurry over the wall, I have 6 minutes I have that I can hold my breath.
I think it would take me longer than 6 minutes as a centipede to climb a wall all the way up.
Yeah, but you could be a squirrel. You could be a small animal, right?
Yeah.
Something that can move a little faster, and just go into the coppice, and then open the bag up.
Carry a bag of holding.
He doesn't have to carry it because it's a.
I just put it on my person. It's now
and
part of my
merges.
equipment, and it just goes.
And now you're just a squirrel that goes up and over the wall into the
Yeah.
woods, and then you open the bag and we leave from there.
Or like we find a hole in the wall, I turn into a mouse and I scurry through the wall, and then
Sure.
go through the other side as well.
What do you choose?
I just feel like there's a couple of good spots with
I'd be the squirrel.
trees. So if you can, because I can't hold my breath for too long, if we pick either of those spots with trees, and you do whatever you want to do after that.
What's the squirrel's movement speed?
I don't
Even
know.
if it's 5, it's only got to go up 32 feet, and then back down 32 feet, and then over.
Maybe it's a flying squirrel.
What do you choose?
Do I know of any kind of anti-squirrel technology built into the walls of
Yeah, they're called dogs.
of the castle?
Yeah, they're called dogs. I'm just looking to see what a scroll with movement speed would be.
Probably like 5.
So if he becomes incapacitated and you're in the bag of holding,
Yeah, he's dead.
He can't be incapacitated. He'll have a hit point. So if he gets hit, he's just himself again.
That is very
right?
true.
But if he gets arrested or something and they confiscate his,
Who arrests a squirrel?
no, let's say a dog
A dog arrests a squirrel?
doing the on the catwalks, and then he bites the squirrel, turns back into him.
Are there dogs on the catwalks of the
The catwalks.
of City Guard? I fucking know. Did we have a dog squad that patrolled
might
along
have
the walls?
sniffer dogs, yeah, but
Okay.
not
So I
necessarily
probably shouldn't become a giant
on the
spider.
walls.
That'd be somewhat like noticeable.
Mhm. What do you choose?
I choose like an animal that can scurry up a wall and up and over.
Like a squirrel?
Sure.
Okay. Are you doing the squirrel thing?
Yep.
I'm
we're doing squirrel.
I'm good with the squirrel idea.
Full squirrel attack.
Okay.
We just make sure we're close to where the woods are somewhere.
Yeah, I have a 40-foot climb speed because I'm basing it off of the spider.
and then his owl swoops down and kills you.
His owl is nowhere near where we are.
Okay, you can make your squirrel roll.
Squirrel check?
Yep,
For
squirrel
what?
check.
Acrobatics? Or?
Roll me a d20.
Squirrely.
Yeah.
Well,
You can add
I'm
the
a druid.
squirrels.
I can just use my mod.
Yeah, you can
modifier.
use your own stats.
For dexterity?
For dexterity?
Sure. Whatever's best.
What the fuck?
Because I'm saying you have to roll against all of the guards who are watching for this, which they aren't.
12.
Yeah, you win.
And my raven, I had to use my raven.
Yes,
Yeah, but he's a wild shape. He's totally different.
he's wild shaped, and he's wild shaped into a creature that makes sense, that isn't being searched for. And even if, and so I'm like,
I get halfway, I'm like, man, that's a good set of nuts, and I keep going.
I put a factor in there, like, okay, well, some of the guards might think that this is suspicious, and I rolled, and they're like, no, they don't think anything's suspicious.
It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel. You guys get away.
I climb into the tree. I'm like, ooh. Do I turn down? No, I climb down the tree and then I turn back into it.
Okay, and then as the two of you, how do you get back to Castle Tymora?
Walk.
You walk past the geyser.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I better roll.
Do you have to roll for walking?
Each of you...
That'll
No,
be my first roll of the day.
each of you roll a d20. I'll tell you what it's for in a minute.
8.
4.
Okay, you find 8 and 4 pieces of gold
Yeah.
out around the geyser.
I don't believe in that hocus pocus bullshit. I keep the 4 gold.
You're cursed.
You're cursed.
Okay, what do you do?
I give my 8 pieces of gold to Kodaram.
What?
He kept his. I'm like, oh, here you go. Here's
Thank
8 more.
you. I love it.
Oh, you're not cursed then?
I can just bring this back to the person who owns it. For
Okay.
a favor.
I'm like-
Not you.
Yeah, that's my goal.
No, that's your mom's gold.
Given to me.
Do you want to not walk all the way there? I could just wild shape into something else that can run a little faster.
Sure. Something I'm riding? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just going to
No,
keep...
but like I could shape change into something like one of those giant, huge animals that people ride that go fast.
Okay. Do that.
Okay.
Will we wait till we get past the geyser for that,
Yeah.
or are you going to have to do
I mean,
it?
it's myself running. It's like me walking. It's the same thing.
Turns into a giraffe.
Giant fey giraffe with like purples and greens. Just
Okay,
fucking
but
running.
you cast that after the geyser, so it's just the last stretch.
Yeah.
And
I shape change into a warhorse.
okay, and you ride on the warhorse back to Castle Tymora
Hell
in
yeah.
triumph,
Aha! This is awesome.
and you pass a big brass golem leg that sticks out of the ground that says like "This way to Castle Tymora," and it's all polished up. You know, it's got the little engraving on it with the names of the heroes that slay the brass colossus those many years ago.
Yeah. When we get to like the gates of Tymora, I do like the weird horse walk sideways
Trot.
through the gates, so it looks like we're dancing
Prancing sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you prance in, you see Renault standing there with his arms crossed and this scowl on his face.
What?
He's not impressed.
What are you not impressed with?
You missed your anger management class this afternoon.
That was for copper.
That was for all of you.
Oh, a misunderstanding, I guess. We'll make sure copper's there tomorrow.
He better be.
Yeah. Right away before I have to commit to anything.
I trot sideways. Yeah. Like that weird equestrian, like, Olympics things where they do, like, horse gymnastics or something, and they do, like, weird...
And he's just like, just go the fast way. Don't try
Yeah, go
Okay, back to the guys in the South Ward. You, String, do you want to...
Good luck with this, guys.
Did you meet up with us, String?
Yeah, String, are you trying to meet up with them, or are you going to just abandon them on to themselves?
Well, I went over to the gate and I asked what the holdup was, and I asked if we had a timeline of, and I was trying to do it in a loud enough, boisterous enough way that if they were close enough that they know what's going on as well, because they just saw that the gate was closed and walked away and didn't ask any questions, so
Right.
they need to know what's going on.
Right.
But no, I'm not going to go over and meet up with them. I'm just going to go over to the other side of the street. Like a half block.
The guard will offer you a voucher for the block and tackle in the dock ward. If you'd like, we're offering these vouchers.
So we don't.
So you have a place to stay tonight.
We don't expect that we're going to be able to leave tonight. Then it's
We don't know, but we're overselling this block and tackle place. If you all want to go there,
You've got like 1,000 tickets to this place.
the place only holds 6.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we're sold out.
Just a line up down the street of people. Pissed off.
All to go in there, and they keep seeing people leave. Oh, we're gonna get a room.
okay. I'll take the voucher and I'll turn back and I'll go sit against the wall, half block down, and.
But you're not connecting with your party here.
No, not yet.
Okay? You and Galen's starting to get really nervous now.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, we got to get back to your castle.
I snap
Let's go.
back asterisks.
Okay, you she's flying around overhead.
Pops on my shoulder.
Okay, you
And I'm
unsummon
gonna
her, summon her again
You're gonna start writing a note.
on your magical paper.
I guess I don't have any other paper. So yes. Motherfucker. I mean, let's cross that out. Kodaram. We are going to be in the dock ward hiding. If you maybe get some griffins in or some other way by boat, we'll be hiding in the dock ward at such and such a place.
You have a place in mind?
Close to where I did the drug deal.
Oh.
Did I see any hotel
Just
there
recently?
or any tavern or?
Just recently, this place.
There's a block and tackle.
There is the block and tackle, but that's way over on Sale Street. Sure, you pick a place that you know of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I'll be
string,
sold
I'll
out.
tie it around my familiar's neck,
Okay.
kind of tuck it in tight, and then I'll say, "Take this to Kodaram at Tymora."
Okay. So you're sending a message the old-fashioned way.
That's right.
Okay.
And then I'll also write in there, I haven't seen String. I hope he's with you.
Okay.
Well, you would have seen me go to the gate.
Yeah, I think it's just me and. I hope you guys got out. But
Yeah, you
we're
clock
stuck.
string.
I clock String.
unless you're
No,
stealthing.
I don't think so.
You said you were being pretty loud at the gate.
I just say it's just me and Gaelin.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and lay low.
Right. And maybe you sent this before you saw him. Off goes the message. And does this get to you? You guys took a while too in your escapades.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're gonna lay low.
Is there a lot of people at the gate, like,
Yeah.
grumbling that
Yep.
they want to get out? Like,
Yep. They've all been handed a voucher, so that's appeased some of them. The ones who know or don't know better are headed off towards the dockward to find this place.
Hey, that place, the Sluffy Hyman, is that nearby?
No, it's not nearby.
Oh, okay.
You're in the south ward now.
Yeah.
That's in the dock ward.
Is there anybody walking around, or we're trying to stay out of sight?
There are people lined up at this gate who are upset, you know?
I can pull one of the guys away.
Yeah.
Hey, come here for a second.
Yeah, what's up?
I want to find someone who's similar size as Gaelin.
Yeah.
I'll buy your clothes for 10 platinum.
10 platinum?
10
He
platinum.
starts stripping right here.
You take his clothes.
He strips down in the middle of the street.
Galen, put his clothes on.
He said, I'm not getting naked in the middle of the street.
No, well, we're not in the middle of the street. We go into an alley. and
Okay,
change.
gee. This naked guy follows you with his clothes in his hand.
Okay, and I say you never saw us. You just go run away.
Meanwhile, a commotion of people watching this naked guy follow you into an alley.
Copper, how well is he hung?
You just offered a homeless guy.
The homeless guy?
Well, you offered a guy from the south ward to just
okay. Well,
strip naked.
When I see,
so
when
he does.
no, I say, well, I want to buy your clothes. And when I see him taking off his clothes, I will stop him. I'll say, "Fucking stop!"
Okay, but you're throwing money around.
Are
I
those two
won't,
different commands?
Stop.
or I won't pay you. I said, just
Don't stop fucking. It's
I'll just say,
stop.
follow
Fuck.
us first.
And stop.
Follow us first.
Here, follow the trail of money I'm going to put down in front of you.
So we
Ooh,
go
a
into
shiny
a back
platinum.
alley.
Ooh, a shiny platinum.
Then we
Ooh,
make the
shiny
deal.
platinum.
By the time we find Copper, he's going to be homeless,
On drugs.
on drugs,
Completely broke.
completely broke.
So I'm leaning against the
With
wall,
a suppository
and
of
from the
power
shadows,
straight up his ass.
there's this guy that starts taking off his clothes
Wearing
in the
some
middle
weird
of the street, and then he
homeless
goes
No,
down a dark
no,
alley.
we went to an alley.
You want to retcon all this stuff after?
You said he...
No, wait, I wouldn't do that.
I stopped him as he's taking his clothes off.
I'm sorry, Gord. You need to be more specific when you go with your chaos, so you don't run into homeless men that are
It's
getting
not a
naked.
homeless guy. He's just looking for a place
Sure.
to stay.
He's a guy
I
who's,
stop him when
who's
he's
ready
taking
to
his...
take his clothes
I
off for
stop
10
him.
platinum.
I stop
Hey,
him.
Gord,
I
I got 10 platinum. Can you take your clothes off?
Well, fuck me.
I'm gonna point towards Copper, and I'm gonna cast message. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Copper, I have a really bad idea that might get us out of this.
No.
Are you up for it?"
You're still here?
Gaelin will say, I'm ready for anything. Let's do this.
So anyways, I pull that guy, take his clothes in a back alley where no one
Here.
sees, and I change that guy's clothes into Galen's clothes. And I
Okay.
give the other guy, I just say, you gotta get out of here, you're naked. But don't talk about it.
You
Or
do-
I'll give him Galen's clothes.
Gaelin will trade his clothes with the guy.
And try to, like, muddy it up and not make it look...
Run out the other end of the
So
alley.
he's not wearing a cape or anything like that.
Okay.
Or like a soldier outfit.
And each of you shoves a spike of power up your ass before you get dressed again.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I can ask this guy to deliver this to Tymora, and he's gonna shove it up. Mule it.
That'll keep you going through the night.
He'll literally run up the wall.
So
down
I
the
just heard
wall.
from String, thinking he was gone. I was like, holy shit, you're still here.
What does this gate look like?
It's a wooden gate. It's probably 30 feet tall.
Ooh, wood.
32 feet tall?
Well, you know, the wall itself is 32.
Well,
but
cheaped out on the gate.
the gate goes almost to the top, but then the wall goes over the gate. So the portion of the gate that opens, the door section is maybe only 30 feet tall, but you know.
But it's definitely flammable.
Oh, it's flammable.
Can you just misty step out?
I have to see it.
There, you can look through the wooden gate.
Can I?
It's got hinges.
I could go walk up to the guards and peek under the crack and.
Well, there'd be like it's like on a pivot of some kind. There'd be a gap between the wall and the.
Right in front of them.
Yeah, if you got up close enough, maybe you could see out, but only you.
Yeah.
Is it barred in multiple places? Is it just like?
Yeah, it would have bars in multiple places, and maybe like iron hinges, but it's a wooden door.
Is it a solid door or a graded slot?
No, it's a solid door.
And there's a bunch of people that are unimpressed that they can't leave.
Yep.
Like this is mob mentality sort of.
Yep.
Oh, rile the mob.
Yep. These people in the southern ward here.
Is it
Why
January
did we
6th?
leave them?
I'm gonna pull my hood up and I'm just gonna start going through random
Are you
people.
sure we're
and
not the bad guys?
I'm gonna start murmuring. It's like I can't believe that they're not letting us leave, and I'm gonna use my mimicry, and it's gonna be like a number of voices thrown all over to just cause this sort of stir.
You stir up a panic
just people being super irritated. And then I want to cast knock on the gate and open it up.
Ooh.
To see if I can encourage a mass of people that are irritated.
To just charge the gate. Okay. Does the knock spell?
Get to the gate.
Does the knock spell say it unlocks a lock or it unbars 30-foot gates?
Choose an object that I can see within range 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
The object can be a door, a box, a chest, set of manacles, padlock, other object that contains mundane or magical means to prevent access. If it is stuck or barred, it becomes unlock, unstuck, or unbarred.
Okay, so these like wooden beams that are locked down, somehow they just go bloop. So the magic of your spell goes bloop, and they kind of jump up out of their slots, and it becomes unbarred. Yep. They're not open, but they are unbarred. And how well does your mimicry work to convince the crowd to charge?
He goes da 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 da, and they all go charge.
Can your mimicry whip this crowd into a frenzy?
A persuasion?
Are there guards right in front of this gate?
Yep. A persuasion? Yep, that sounds good.
18. Actually, with my dagger, dirty 20.
Ooh.
A +2 to anything vocal.
Okay. Okay, based on my roll and your roll, there are guards at the gate. So the doors are unlocked. The crowd is stirring and they're whipped up into a frenzy and they're angry. But the guards at the gate, they take their halberds and they cross them and they link arms and they create like a human wall in front of this gate to try and block this crowd of people that is pushing against them, and they're blocking and pushing, and there's a struggle going on, but the doors are open.
I cast sleep on the middle guy. Second level.
Sleep works in a radius.
Okay, I cast sleep.
Do you know how the spell works? Okay,
Yep.
Before you do it,
Let him cast it first, and then all the people around will.
Creatures within 20 feet of a point
All the pedestrians
are
there.
affected
Yeah.
in ascending order of their current hit points.
we all know what's going to happen. Gord doesn't.
Yeah.
So all of the peasants
I got 90.
fall asleep, and the guards stay awake.
It's a 20-foot
Right, so
all
it
the
starts
hit
with
points
the guys
would
with
go
the
with the lowest hit
It
points.
starts,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
all the
yeah,
lowest hit point guys
Everybody
fall
that I want to
asleep.
push them through.
Yeah,
Or
they all
fall
fall
asleep
asleep, and the guards stand there with less resistance.
Well, you use that second level spell on invisibility.
Yeah, you gotta get through them. Yeah, but the guards are
One
like,
of
gates
one
are
of the
on
middle
the guard.
guys.
Yep.
Can I cast Tasha's hideous laughter?
On one of the guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the guys, the one that would be like the most like key point in
Right.
holding this human wall together.
The weakest link.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Tasha's hideous laughter, and I'm gonna yell out, "What's orange and sounds like a parrot?" A carrot.
it works.
This is it. This
It
is
works.
it. He gets a save.
I'm so happy we got out.
Yeah.
14
Quite
wisdom.
easy, too.
Flawless plan.
But we're gonna get out, and then you guys will go back after you get my note.
Can
I
I?
didn't go back for you.
I want to use one of my traits, and I'm gonna hope that it works.
I'm sleeping.
Once per short rest, I can force a creature to make a saving throw, and I can change it to a charisma save instead of the wisdom save. This is well below 14.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You succeed.
Oh.
He fails.
Oh, he's...
Yeah.
I thought you said he succeeded.
No.
Oh, okay.
He fails. Your spell succeeds, even without the
Okay.
extra. So if that matters,
Well, it's a reaction.
he starts laughing, and he thinks it's so funny. Magically, he's overcome, and there is now this weakest link, and that shield wall breaks, and the crowd of people push through, and then all of a sudden the door pushes open too because it's already been unbarred, and now there is a flood of people rushing out the south gate.
Gaelin, this is it. Meet me at the copse of trees by the geyser.
What's the trees?
There's some trees by the geyser.
No, there's nothing by the geyser.
Meet me by the geyser.
Okay.
Fucking invisible.
The geyser creates this seawater that nothing grows around the geyser.
Yeah. So I cast invisibility on him.
On him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say, go.
I'm going to try to rush through with the
And then I'm
masses.
going to rush through too.
Okay. You rush through with the masses. You rush through with the masses. Neither of you are being sought after. You possibly have a tail. You are stealthy, hidden enough.
Definitely have a tail.
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
Tiefling.
Okay, so your role needs to be either the persuasion, the performance, because you're pretending to be like one of the masses of people, or stealth. You blend in and you're just gone.
Okay.
So you're either performance or stealth.
I'm stealth.
Okay, roll your stealth.
That's a cock.
That's a cock.
Yes. 22.
Okay, you stealth in,
Is that guy,
with your hood.
is the possible guy still tracking?
The guy who's possibly tracking you doesn't catch you, doesn't see you as you out through the gate. How about you? Are you out? You got to roll some stealth or performance.
Presence up there?
And I'll just whisper, thinking hopefully that I'm running beside Gaelin, to say, stick with me. Stick with me.
18.
You're out too.
No, I did.
Both of you get away
Pretty solid.
without the tail that had been tracking you. They don't catch you as you mix in with the crowd and out the south gate. And we'll say, as long as I get a roll for the geyser,
No.
Geyser roll.
geyser roll from both of you, and then we'll call it a night.
Now what?
A 3? A 3.
Oh!
Okay,
Not a 1.
you both find 3 pieces of gold.
I throw them back.
You throw them back in?
Yeah.
What do you do?
And I asked for Tymora to give us luck to get back unnoticed.
Oh, you are asking something?
I'm asking Tymora for the luck to get back to Tymora without being noticed.
Okay.
I'm adding the gold to mine.
Okay, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Castle Tymora.
Oh god, that's chaos.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com. Rate, review, and tell your other party members about us. In the meantime, go take your knoll for a stroll, give your gazer a big hug, and go play some D&D.